We fought a dragon turtle, preserved dragon turtle, found a druid.
2 more seconds. I was going to ask if you're ready to do it.
But normally you say Cameron when you want me to do it. God damn it! Can't go changing the system on me now, Grim.
Cameron.
Found a druid, murdered a turtle. We will eventually go back and get his horde teleported to a group of druids. They got to see a group of bumbling fucking retards who are now going to go save their asses and get a bunch of alcohol and food for it. And then we also established that the most likely place the dragon is going to be is in the swamp in some kind of castle out in the area. And now we're tracking it.
God.
He left out Quaid's crush.
What?
I don't think Quaid was the one with the crush. I think he was fascinated by her ears.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, because elvish ears look similar to rat ears, just smooth.
My statement stands.
Question. She's still mentally 12, right?
No,
no, we established that she is still mentally.
Okay, so we did some additional.
Go ahead.
Additional research was done. Although elves do mature and age at a normal rate similar to humans, it is more of a cultural thing that they are considered children, and so are most other races, honestly.
Okay, so it's like boomers being like, you haven't experienced enough life yet.
Yes.
Yeah.
So most humans are considered children in elvish eyes because they only get to about 60. Seems to be the general consensus I've been finding.
Most humans are children.
Exactly. John's the perfect example.
You beat me to it.
But you guys didn't head right for the swamp. You guys headed to the destroyed, or the recently attacked village, correct?
Yep.
And that is where we are picking up. You guys have just recently teleported into a elven village.
Alright.
The first thing that you guys can smell is almost smells like battery acid and death as soon as you teleport.
Well.
You can see several buildings have a black corrosive substance on them and are missing parts of the buildings.
I begin to look around and kind of sniff, trying to figure out who farted. Who did it? Somebody in here. They say that the hen who cackles loudest laid the egg, but I don't believe that. And I begin to look at her. Was it you, honey?
Are you laying an egg?
I may have. Hang on, let me check my drawers.
I didn't know changelings could do that.
Well, to my knowledge, we can't.
I certainly know
At least
elves.
I've never laid an egg.
What about flatulate? Have you never done that?
Well, given that that's a part of natural bodily metabolism, I imagine so.
Oh, it was you then.
Not in this particular instance. I think you might be smelling the breath of a dragon.
Fair enough. Let's go.
Teddy turns into a bear.
Teddy turns into a bear.
Turns into a bear.
Nope.
I assume the smell just got worse, honestly.
I'm gonna be real. I don't think he cares.
I'm going to roll survival to see if I can find any notable tracks in the area. I think not, with a 12 and a 10.
There are tracks everywhere. There are tracks here, there are tracks there. There's dragon tracks, there's elven tracks. There are so many tracks that you're having trouble determining which tracks are advantageous for you to follow around versus ones that will lead you in circles?
Well, unfortunately, well, I'm able to find plenty of information, just none that I can use at the moment. Now, madam, were you by chance here when the dragon attacked?
No.
Oh,
No.
Do you know of anybody that survived? It would do us some good to figure out how the dragon was attacking before we go to engage it.
I believe this attack was pretty recent. I don't know how recent, but I was with you recently. And then I was in a whole other continent before that.
You raised a valid point.
This all looks like it's still fairly fresh.
Can Teddy pick up on any dragon stank?
Tons of dragon stink.
Okay.
Tons
What's
of
the most recent dragon
undead
stink?
stink.
Okay. Undead stink?
Yeah, undead.
Okay.
Okay.
It's
Let me correct that. Dead.
okay.
I began furiously scribbling in a notepad details and such for my book.
You guys are also, as you're picking around the place, are finding the occasional body. Or half a body or a quarter of a body. Ben, what specifically are you trying to do? I saw you rolled survival.
Basically trying to do what Olander was doing. He was confused. He was like, "We're looking for dragon, right? Point out which ones are the dragon tracks. I could probably follow them."
Well, the issue is that there's dragon tracks all over the fucking place.
Okay, but which ones are the dragon tracks, and I'll follow those.
Well, I'll start pointing out various sets of tracks along the ground.
Well, you are able to tell the dragon tracks from the other tracks because, I mean, they're dragon tracks. They're very large. Reptilian
Can
in
I tell
nature.
what direction they're heading off towards?
After circling around and following the tracks, you realize that there is no clear path in or out of Dragon Path, the tracks leaving the village.
Can't dragons fly?
And that would be the most likely case, that he's had to descend on them rapidly.
I don't know a lot about dragons, but do they normally cruise around on foot?
I'm gonna roll history to see if I can recall anything about black dragons in particular. Nope, I got nothing.
Barry.
I would argue that I would know at least a little bit from my travels and just from different stuff that I've read and written.
Can I also argue that I may know something about a black dragon, since I'm half of one?
Oh, I'll go ahead and roll it.
It's history, right?
Yeah,
It.
that's funny. It's funny if I end up knowing more than you about your own fucking race. Well, let me
Oh.
tell you, son.
You know that they are one of the evilest types of dragons. They are brutal and cruel.
Okay.
I love seeing the fall of humanoid civilizations.
I'm going to relay what information I know to everybody in the party. Do I know anything particular about resistances or special attacks or anything like that? Or can somebody in the party roll to see what they know? I'm thinking maybe Uthix might have seen one back in the war.
Well, with the 18, you do know that they are completely immune to acidic damage.
Okay.
You also know that they are extremely clever and dangerous, and their lairs are often well stocked and very dangerous, including traps and other things.
With my 20 perception, can I smell him? Like,
Smell.
can I smell where he came from or where he went?
Where did he come from? Where did he go?
Where did he come from, Cotton Eye Joe?
Hold on a second here. Let me look at the map.
Focus. Nice hair. All you're doing is you're trying to lower down so you can get a better look at their hair. That's all it is.
Off to the northeast,
I mean, they got the tiny
you can
spots
pick up a
sticking through 'em, so, I
vague
mean,
scent.
technically you'd be doing a kindness.
Okay.
Chopper, is someone
Chopper,
talking
you're
to
very
you?
quiet.
Yes.
Okay.
Northeast, you said?
You can pick up a vague scent that came in and left via the northeast.
Okay. I'm probably gonna... yeah. I'll sniff around a bit more and see if there's anything important that I can find. I guess.
I let the 20. Is that just you smelling around?
That's me trying to find the traces of the dragon. I'll just... I can smell around more and try and see if I can find anything else of importance.
Okay.
But
Go ahead
I'll
and roll
let somebody
another
else do it.
perception, if you like. Ooh.
I do have advantage on smell-based perception.
I don't think it'll be high enough in this case, just based on the...
Okay.
There's a lot of smells in the area. Anyone else want to look around?
Yeah, I'll look around. I'm mostly looking for different signs of, I guess pretty much what everybody else is looking for, but I'm looking more in terms of story type material. Can I continue to move forward or not?
Yeah, you can move around.
See, I'm interested in this right here. Oh, there's Teddy. Okay. What is this in here?
This in here. Well, off to your left is a table that I assume Teddy would have spelled. I just failed to mention it to him. You can see that there's fish that are currently in the process of being prepared. The smell is quite strong.
I see all of the fish right there.
On
This
your,
looks like a tank or something.
it's a overhead tent.
Oh,
It's like not even a tent. It's more of like a gazebo setup, you know.
Okay.
There's also several documents that are strewn about. They look like they've been disturbed, but there's still several that are lying around.
What are they written in?
They are written in Elvish.
Yeah, that's beyond me.
I can read Dwarvish.
I can read the Elvish if you'd like.
We do have an
Uh,
Elfith, don't we?
Yeah.
Also true.
I'm gonna hand over to Olander here.
Well, I'll
Seems like
quickly
they
skim
could
through the
age.
documents and if there's anything overly relevant to our current situation.
The documents detail runes that they are currently working to uncover.
Does it state what any of the runes are for and where they were working to uncover them at?
The location of the runes is just northeast of you guys, but it's very close. It's actually visible on the map. And they haven't been identified yet. They're just currently working to unearth them.
Right, well.
What
Depending
general
on-
direction? I apologize if the direction was already stated and I missed it.
Northeast, I believe.
Okay, I'm gonna begin to head northeast.
For the dragon?
I don't know.
For the runes that were mentioned in the documents that I assume
Yeah.
Olander read out loud.
ruins. Yeah, ruins. I thought you meant like
Ruins. Yes, sorry, my bad.
yeah.
Ruins.
I figured out what he was trying to say.
Not me, but I was just kind of going with the flow and figured that
well,
if there was clarification needed, it would be made, and it was. So ruins, meaning like busted down buildings and shit like that.
Yeah.
Yes.
At this point, I'm going to actually approach the Lily and ask her how long ago they started working to uncover this.
This expedition started a year ago, I believe.
And when was the dragon discovered?
Well, I mean, we've known about the Black Dragon for a while. It's not until recent that he started the attacks.
No, I'm just trying to figure out if the two might be correlated. From the sounds of it, not likely yet, but who knows?
I don't know. We seem pretty far from the dragon's lair. I don't know why he would attack this village.
Well, the black dragons are also kind of assholes, so he might have just done it for the fun of it.
Oh, this death for the fun of it.
He is a black dragon.
They are particularly cruel and enjoy watching human civilizations fall, no matter how big or small.
Was the rhyme intentional?
I'm going to assume it was
No.
either intentional or as a bard, it just it kicks in.
It just kicks in.
Bardic instincts.
Bardic instincts, exactly.
Is anyone else searching around in this area here?
Yeah, I am actually going to. One moment. I almost forgot until you mentioned something. What would you like me to roll to see if I can find any writings or any defining marks along the walls? Would that be perception or investigation?
I suppose that would be in, well, that's a little more borderline.
Inception.
Inception?
Conception?
Deception.
Well, I am fine with either well, I would prefer perception, but I'm fine with either option.
Perception would be alright.
Ha, yeet.
You're trying to visually spot runes.
Hey,
19.
now comes the question of, was there actually anything to spot?
There are.
Yeah.
Give me 2 seconds.
Now, the other important question is, are they in a language I can recognize? And the answer is, fucking probably. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 languages.
So the language that you spot is written the code oh boy. It's written in primordial.
Yep, I got that.
You have primordial?
I have primordial.
Oh my god.
I got celestial, I got
That's awesome.
draconic, I got elvish, I got giant, I got infernal, I got primordial. And abyssal.
Well, the well-worn text seems to hint that this is an ancient shrine.
Is there anything that I can gather about like the details of who the shrine was dedicated to, or is that still covered? Or would it require another roll?
Give me just a moment here.
Alright.
You're giving me a moment because I'm drawing a blank on the name. Hold on 1 second here. Dragon God Bahamut. There we go.
The Hobbit? Cool.
Bahamut. Not the
Well,
Hobbit.
I think I might know why he attacked and destroyed this city now. You appear to be uncovering ruins from a group of venerating Bahamut. Black Dragon, I imagine he's none too fond of that.
You can read that?
Yes. I learned from Neb.
Who?
Don't worry about it.
Neb actually could read that too, yeah.
I know. Demora had to be very well versed in multiple languages. Demora is very well versed in more common languages. Allender just remembered the fucking weird ones for some reason. But it would seem he's attacking you because he doesn't want this uncovered, which means I actually know how we might be able to drag him back out here. We could set up an ambush here and just keep fucking with these ruins. He might show up again.
He came from the north. You said northeast, right?
Yep.
He came and left from the northeast, by the way.
Good. That actually also gives us the option to know where his lair is. So we have a few options then.
Is anyone else
We could-
investigating the ruins? Ruins?
The ruins.
Yes. What's Teddy investigating? Unless he's rolling survival on the ruins.
Is the fish edible?
It doesn't show signs that it's rotting, just that it smells extremely strong.
Okay.
Something smells fishy.
Barry?
Yeah.
What are you rolling for?
I don't know. I saw a survival roll and thought, huh, I'm okay in survival. Let me have a look and see if I can figure anything out.
Well, if you're helping Teddy, he was looking at the fish, trying to figure out if they were still edible.
I'm looking at the fish, trying to identify them so they can be incorporated into my story.
So the story follows, and then the barbarian got sick as shit from eating rotten sushi and shot himself.
Teddy fully has a fish in his mouth before, like, as soon as he knows it's not poisonous or, like,
It's like, it
rotting,
won't.
he's just eating.
It's like, it ain't gonna kill me. That's all I needed to know.
They appear to be a type of
Yeah.
freshwater river fish.
Okay.
Is Teddy familiar with it?
Well, if fishy can give me a name of a fish, yeah.
I mean, brook trout, I guess.
I don't know. It's jungle river fish.
Okay.
If brick trout works, brick trout works.
Wait, is that what you were saying you don't like? Is that you have to do a Gears of War reload?
What?
Yeah. And it's not even that I don't like it, because I really do like it. You build more attack speed, it makes it a lot easier. It's kind of dumb. But
It's still not a reason to not build crit damage. By the way, back to the game.
we'll talk more later.
Alright. Anyone else investing anything else in the area?
Ben wants to know how much of that fish Teddy can fit in his mouth at once.
How much does a 13 get me?
It just has a tail sticking out at this point.
Oh, I wasn't talking about, like, length of one. I was talking about quantity. How many?
Oh, Jesus. How many fish are you trying to stick in your mouth at once?
An unhealthy amount.
An unhealthy amount.
Teddy is very easily, like, egged on, man. Like, immediately he's just putting in as much as he can fit.
Well, these are very large fish, so 2.
Okay.
You get a thumbs up and get handed 2 shiny coins.
Okay. Teddy just sort of folds him in his hand and looks down at him.
Fish here
What the
might
fuck
do
is that
some weird
noise? Is that
things.
me?
No, that
Who's
was
got the machine gun?
Fish is getting some feedback on his
Oh, shit.
headset.
Oh, okay.
I thought that was just because
That fucking freaked me out, man.
I thought my headset was wigging.
Yeah, I immediately reached for my headset and was like, what the fuck?
This is why I keep Discord open like 90% of the time, so I can look left and be like,
Who's got the machine gun?
yeah.
What?
Fishy's push to talk.
Yeah.
So, like, it would only come through when he was pushing to talk.
So weird.
I mean, I saw that it was his face lighting up.
Sorry.
It's
Is
all
this
good.
any better?
Yeah.
Did you turn off your machine gun?
I don't know what the fuck it is. It's
you
just
ha-
background noise.
Do you have
Yeah, you're okay
your
now.
headset? Is it plugged in through USB or is it plugged in through audio ports?
It's audio.
Audio ports, probably feedback.
Okay.
Yeah, it's probably interference because the audio signals through the audio ports are not the same as a digital signal through USB.
So we've had a couple plans listed. You guys know the general direction of the dragon was off to the northeast. And Cameron had suggested further clearing of the ruins to
Yes,
draw
setting up a
attention.
trap. Setting up a trap to keep the creature restrained and beat the shit out of it while it's down.
So what we normally do.
Yes. But a dragon is much more dangerous when it can get in the air and get away from us.
As Ben's just like, well, what we normally do is we make this really long really long plan that, has some good points, and then we end up just beating the ever-living fuck out of it.
Well, the entire plan here is to keep it on the ground so we can beat the fuck out of it, ideally by cementing its wings somehow. I have a few methodologies to restrain things. I don't know if Uthix will be able to restrain it since we don't know how big it is yet. But
Ben just stops, looks at you. Couldn't I be able to cut the wing?
theoretically, yes, but if you try and get on those wings to try and cut them, I guarantee it will end poorly. That is one of the strongest muscles on a dragon's body, on accounting for the fact that it has to lift a dragon. I don't know if you can hold on long enough to not get sent 30 feet in the air. Or higher.
What if I could do it?
It would be impressive.
Well, I don't care what you think is impressive. I'm talking about practicality here.
Well, if you could do it to keep the beast on the ground, it would be incredibly effective, but I'm more concerned that it might just get you killed. However, I do happen to know of at least one of us that has an immovable rod. If we could get that on one of the wings, it might change things.
I mean, I could put the rod on the wing, no problem.
You guys are giving me a
Actually-
brilliant idea for a future event.
Although,
as a player
actually,
or a DM.
that actually is a valid point, Ben. You are about the quickest and stealthiest among us. If we could get him over here, it might be pertinent to have you place the rod on his wing before the fight starts. He'll undoubtedly notice as soon as it's there, but I can actually activate it from a short distance away with Mage Hand, so you could place it and then get the hell out. Or just place it and get the hell out anyway. I doubt if he'd notice you.
One thing I know for sure is that if his wings are stretched out and up in the air, they don't really do us much good.
Well, I'm assuming we can bait him into landing.
I'd have to tuck it inside of his wing when he lands.
Or
That way
on
he
top of
can't-
or on top of the scrawnier bone near the top, which would involve you having to get almost on top of the dragon.
What happens if he just ducks his wing or moves?
You have a point.
So what I'm thinking is if we can get him to fold his wings in, and I put the rod in there, and then you activate it with Mage Hand.
Well, the issue is I would have to be able to see it with Mage Hand. There is suddenly a very interesting question being proposed.
Pretty far, but I would assume. Uthix is pretty strong.
Uthix was capable of throwing me 30 feet. Straight up, 30 feet in an arc. So...
Depends on how well you roll, but probably pretty far.
Really roll 20. Don't do that shit where you don't let me scroll on my character sheet.
Oh, I hate that one.
Fun little fact. Well, 2 fun facts. Fun fact number 1. If you knock a flying creature prone, it falls.
I don't know if that's a fun fact for the DM, but go ahead.
Fun fact number 2. If you land on something while falling and both creatures take damage, you are both knocked prone. Fun fact number 3. I have a trip attack.
So...
You can also knock things prone.
So quite possibly we could knock it prone, then place the immovable rod, and keep it restrained here to beat the shit out of it. Is that what you're suggesting, or are you just reminding us that you have the ability to knock it out of the air?
No, I'm just reminding all of you that knocking it out of the air isn't all that complicated. The complicated bit is keeping it down.
Keeping it down is the important bit.
Because there is a weight limit on the immovable rod.
That's my other concern.
I mean, How many rounds would it take to get out of a movable rod? If it's only 2, we can kill it.
If it's over the weight limit, it just doesn't work.
Yes. And the issue is I don't think we know quite how big this dragon is at the moment.
I
I
think
mean,
it's 8,000 pounds. If you put more than 8,000 pounds on the rod, it just fails.
But if
how high could you jump?
Like with a long jump?
High.
Yeah, like with a running jump, though?
Ye-
It's strength mod plus 3 feet, and my strength mod is high as fuck. Hold on, I'm AFK. It is 7, so I can jump 10 feet high.
You can jump 30 with jump.
Yes, but jump still runs into the risk or the conflict of you cannot jump higher or further than your movement speed. Which means that with the running part of 10 feet, I can jump 25 with jump. Jump does not exceed movement speed.
Can it move if you headlock it?
I mean, if I grapple it, no. That's if I can grapple it. We don't know how big it is. Someone go look at its tracks and measure them.
he actually raises a valid point. In one moment, I'm going to go over towards the tracks and begin investigating them to see if I can get an estimate on this critter's size. What would you have me roll for that, Grim?
I'm gonna help you with cartographer's tools because I have,
Don't. No. I appreciate the assistance, but I'm not sure how the cartographer's tools will apply.
Teddy's a tracker, he'll help.
because rulers and such.
No, that is actually.
He won't
But-
be able to accurately measure that.
I just picture him flipping a ruler over a half a dozen times over a footprint. And another one, and another one, and another one.
I get the feeling like Teddy has definitely been able to track things before. That's up to you, though, Grim.
By the way, I'm probably using my inspiration on this, just because knowing its size is
Exactly.
actually very important. I just need to know what Grim would like me to roll.
I mean, it could be survival, it could be intelligence, it could be a lot of things.
I will go with survival. And I'm adding my inspiration, and from the sounds of it, I do have assist. Yeet. 25. Not bad.
25, and you're trying to measure the footprint and determine the size category of the dragon.
Yeah. Yeah. Partially in comparison to the tracks I saw from the white dragon, because I know that it was just on the cusp of becoming a huge creature. Or was it gargantuan? Either way, he was basically about to be an ancient. So I'm kind of using that as my baseline to see how these tracks compare to it.
Estimating by the size of the tracks, this is a gargantuan creature.
So it's most likely an ancient. This could get hairy then. Might I suggest a few things, friend? First off is that we do not try to fight this thing at all tonight. So I think we would do better to take some precautions first and foremost. Might I recommend that we get some form of acid resistance potions, since that will undoubtedly be the most dangerous part of this creature. I can dodge claws a lot better than I can dodge a rainstorm that's trying to melt me.
You can dodge a wrench, you can dodge a ball.
I mean, if you can dodge an RPG, Jesus.
I agree, but I'm shoveling cookies into my fucking mouth, so I'm quiet.
I was so scared, John. I thought you died.
So he
No, I'm just
probably should eat
really
cookies.
fucking hungry for some reason.
So you guys are
Who are
planning
you
to-
kidding? You know we're all dead inside.
But are druids able to swap out their spells?
Yes.
Cool.
Was it a long rest?
Yes, druids get the basically they know all their spells. They just switch them out when they take a long rest. You know all the spells for the level of druid that you would have.
Okay. Do I think Entangle could help? Or sorry, Snare.
Let me see. I
Isn't
don't
that the
quite-
one you gotta prepare? Wait, which one is snare? Hold on.
It's 1 minute casting time.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's the one you gotta prepare, consumes a rope, and is a location that it
Small,
Place.
medium, or large creature. So no.
Okay.
Because we've established that this thing appears to be gargantuan in size.
he's slightly tall.
A little bit. Which also means that unfortunately I don't think Uthix can grapple him without great effort on our part. Although we could attempt to prepare him beforehand. Since I'll be giving us benefits for stealth. But there's also the question, do we want to set up an ambush or do we want to track this thing down to its home to kill it?
Fight it on its terms or ours? Great
That's what I'm-
question.
Well, I didn't know if anybody had a reason that it would be better to fight it in its own lair. Also, it might be more entertaining. But,
If only we had Raven. Raven could one-shot it.
although to be fair, I suppose you lot do actually want to be alive, don't you?
I like the idea of the lair. Is it dark in the lair?
Well, yes, but we could also choose to fight this at night, and if we go into the lair, there's going to be a massive amount of traps.
Hmm.
As well as most dragons have some form of control over their lair.
Why would a dragon
Well, am I
come back
thinking of
to a
Beholder?
town he just destroyed?
Well, because I believe he destroyed it because that over there appears to be a temple to venerate Bahamut, and most chromatic dragons really, really hate Bahamut.
But he just killed everyone.
Yep, but if more people are fucking with that, then he might just come back. He also might come back to start setting up a house here.
I say we explore the cave after we've kicked this motherfucker's ass.
He's gonna come back with the how many times do I have to teach you this lesson, old man? Attitude.
Wait a second.
Okay, now what?
Can we forcefully fail a scry?
He has a point. Because whenever you fail a scry, doesn't that mean they know?
We have a crystal orb that can scry.
I don't see a reason why we couldn't choose to actively fail it.
Can someone
Gwyn?
find out real quick? I'll be right back.
Ben's just like, let me do it. I have no clue what the hell I'm doing, so I'll probably mess it up.
That is also true. We could just have him do it.
Well, if you want to mess something up, then I should probably do it.
That is also true.
He makes a valid point.
I came back at the right moment.
There's also the fact that we actually will have a very low chance of succeeding, I do believe, as we don't actually know that much about the creature other than that it exists and that it is a black dragon. I don't even think we have a likeness for the damn thing.
While you lot are getting ready, I could go find its lair and mark a map down. That way we have the location of it when the inevitable comes of us going to it.
I would suggest you not try to venture out there on your own. On the slim chance that it does notice you, you will not be able to escape and you will be killed.
You'd have to see me first.
Of all the things that might be able to see you, I imagine an ancient dragon might be one of them. If you would like to, I won't stop you. I'm just suggesting that it might very well be a poor idea.
I'm sure the dragon could, but at the same time, all I really have to do is get far enough away that I can just kind of hide and lay low until he fucks off.
That is true. But we have a few options. From the sounds of it, we are definitely setting up an ambush, which I would recommend that we do not try to engage the ambush until we are somewhat more prepared. I would suggest we rest for the night, let the helm recharge, and then we should acquire some acid resistance potions. I know we were all quite prepared to deal with poison breath, but I don't think any of us are resistant to acid. Uthix, are you resistant to acid?
Technically, no.
Alright, then I would suggest we definitely find some methodology of becoming resistant. Because I am also not resistant, and I imagine acid hurts quite a bit.
As Ben just kind of looks at his arm, yeah. He leans over to Uthix. Gelatinous cubes are made of acid, right?
It's sort
I
of.
thought that I made it gelatinous.
Gelatinous cubes actually have quite bizarre physiology. Technically, yes, they do burn you with acid.
Oh, well, I found a trap before meeting you guys, and wasn't as skilled.
I just thought that would be interesting because you know, if you get burnt, you sometimes won't have hair grow in that location anymore because the tissue was damaged.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So I'm just picturing fucking Ben as just this patchy rat.
That's exactly what he is.
Okay. It's fucking
He's
terrible.
an Apache rat.
Yeah, well, he does fly a lot, so I suppose possible. So, what are you guys planning? Sounds like a long rest at this point.
I think a long rest might be a good idea for the sole purpose of being able to get potions. At least that's my suggestion, but I'm not sure how the party feels.
Well,
Wait a minute.
a long rest seems to make sense.
When's the last time
We
you guys...
might have to have her unattuned from the helmet unless she's been to the town where we normally get our magic items.
We could just have her teleport you to the boat.
That is true. Wait, why me? Why do I have to go?
Normally, you're all about acquiring things for us. I assumed you would want to acquire the potions. If you don't, then I can always go along and take care of it, but...
You have a point. I'll be back.
You've always been the one saying, "Don't worry, guys. I'll take care of getting us blank item."
How many teleports does the teleportation helm have left remaining?
Should have
Uh,
one.
Yeah.
So this is a one-way trip then.
No.
That's
we're
why I
gonna
was saying
take
we
a
should
long
take a
rest.
long rest and recharge it, because then it would
Okay.
have the 2.
They would have however
thought-
many we get back with the roll.
Yeah, but
I thought he
point
meant-
being, it'd have a minimum of 2.
I thought you meant that you were going now. That's why I was a little like, wait. Okay, where are you guys setting up for the long rest then?
Well, I will. If you guys would like, I could scout around a little bit through the jungle and see if I can find us a nice bit of shelter somewhere. Since that is one of my specialty areas.
Ben just points at the little encampment we're at.
Well,
I don't-
yes, but I'd rather not travel somewhere that he has a chance of visiting again. Until we are ready to face the dragon.
Okay. Lead the way.
What would you have me roll to try and find a decent cave or some other form of shelter, Grim?
Hmm. Sorry, just coughing my head off. Fall under survival or what's a perception to spot one?
Survival! Unfortunately, I don't actually get any benefit to this from it being my favorite area. Damn it! Why couldn't I have the 26?
I try.
Go ahead. God damn!
I do have some items I need to pick up eventually.
So
Well, while I was unable to find something, it appears
If someone's
Barry.
making a town trip, I do actually have some requests.
So Olander spotted a cave, looked at it, and said, "Nah." Started walking away. Barry, who's following behind him, looks in the cave. Says, wait a second. It goes around a corner and discovers it's actually a fairly large cave. If
Wait. Come here. Check this out. You actually spotted a good place. Have a
Oh.
look. Tell me what you think.
No, you are quite right. I had completely missed that.
That's fine.
Well done.
Let's get the others and get in here and hide and make our plan. Don't tell Uthix I used the word hide, though, because I know he never hides.
I'll go get the others if you would like to make yourself comfortable and find us.
I'm going to begin to scout around for a place to start a fire and see if there's any type of scratch that can be thrown together for kindling as he takes off.
Well, luckily, I think I know where we can get a lot of wood for kindling.
Perfect.
Seems to be a town over here that was recently blown up.
Very good point.
So, I'm going to inform the others that Barry has found a wonderful place for us to spend the night. And I would suggest we gather some wood for kindling. I will also ask Lily if she will be staying with us for the night, or if
Can
she
I light
intends
the
to fly
fire?
home.
she looks around and says, well, I'm not staying in this town.
Well, I believe we'll be staying in a cave nearby, actually.
It feels a little early to report back yet, so yeah, I'm gonna stay in the cave with you guys.
All right. Understandable. Well, in that case, I will lead everybody over.
I like
He just
it.
grabs the whole table. Jesus Christ.
It works.
Like it.
Teddy, might I make a suggestion? Actually, we could use the table as a sled and load it up with wood for you to drag over.
I will point out this
There's
is
a lot of
this
trees.
is fairly thick jungle.
Either way, I'm sure we'll be fine. I don't know how cold it'll even get. I just like to have the fire for security reasons.
Teddy's just gonna offer you to like sit on the table, I guess, while he carries it.
Well, I'm not opposed to that. I don't mind comfort.
Sorry, I'm back. Wendy was talking to me. Did I miss anything?
Nope.
Everything.
Fair enough.
So, I believe somebody had mentioned that they'd also needed things from town other than the acid resistance potion.
Yes.
Yes.
So, I would suggest that if you need something, we should probably post it in chat now for the people who are going to shop to look for.
Somehow. Figured out how to put these still alive. Right?
Well, he looks around. Like, I have an idea. Have you guys been to this town before?
Yeah. We have, madam.
Well, he needs to go shopping, and he needs to go shopping. I've never been shopping. Why don't we just teleport to the town now, spend the night in the town, and then come back in the morning? Like all of us.
You have a valid point.
'Cause
Although, I would
this
also...
is a wonderful cave. It's a little drafty.
She does raise a valid point that I hadn't thought of. I suppose I had simply gotten a little more comfortable with staying in caves, so to be frank, I would rather stay here with Shelob for the night, but if you guys
Not
would like
me.
to head...
Yeah, I personally think caves are the best place to stay.
Well, you also had shopping to do, though.
Yeah, I know. But we can go to a town that's in a cave.
That is true, you would still be in a cave, although it's a bit too civilized for my liking. But I would suggest rather than teleporting to the town, madam, you should teleport to the boat and we can access the town via the chest. That has a much lower chance of failure than them describing the town and trying to reach it.
I should just buy another teleporting helmet and let me keep this one. This is fun. So much better than flying.
I'm afraid that's not up. One moment.
So it sounds like the party might be slightly splitting here.
Well, my needs are not actual needs. If who thinks it's okay, he can pick up my rolling papers. That's all I need for my joints. It's not practical to carry a pipe around right now. So I roll
Should
joints.
just use leaves.
I'm civilized.
Oh God.
Cameron, you're muted.
I appreciate that John seemed notably offended at that suggestion.
I'm civilized. You wrap your weed in your weed, John, so you know you get more weed.
More weed per weed.
Organic, non-bleached, please. Fucking weird ass bard.
It's a hippie bard. What are you talking about? I don't think that's that weird.
Right?
Gotta be organic, non-bleached.
Exactly. Oh boy.
All right. So if you are going to stay in the cave, put your name in
Yeah.
chat.
It looks like a bunch of... I just realized it looks like fucking Pokemon talking.
It does.
Ullander.
Very kind of Teddy and Olander are all sleeping in the cave. Which leaves Lily, Ben, Luthix staying in town for the night and completing some shopping. Sounds solid. Does this sound like a solid plan to everybody?
Yep.
Makes sense to me.
All right.
Yeah, sounds good.
All well and good until I roll a 1 on the guard duty for the night and the dragon shows up right outside the cave. Although I imagine we would have picked a cave with an entrance small enough that a gargantuan creature can't really squeeze in.
Well, you almost shrugged it off as not a viable cave to sleep in, so yeah, I'm guessing the entrance is pretty small.
Yeah, so now he's just gonna, exhale the entirety of his breath weapon down into this cave.
God, that would
That's all I have to
suck.
worry about now.
That would be terrible. Like, absolutely fuck everybody a moment.
Yeah, maybe I shouldn't be giving the DM ideas.
Teddy will post up in front of the cave at the front.
So is Teddy taking first watch then?
Yeah.
I'll take second watch then. Thank you, Teddy. Try to stay out of sight while you're out there, though. I'd rather, if something flies over, it doesn't know we're here. Kind of throw off a trap if he knew we were here waiting for him.
All right, so first thing.
Can I try and build conceal the entrance?
I think you succeed.
I think
Let's
you
say that-
succeeded.
I think you pulled it off. He just pulls down an entire fucking tree in front of it. Just hold on, guys. Hurrah!
Teddy, you're sitting there and you're taking brush over and you're covering the entrance and concealing it. Then you walk away from it and go to grab more stuff. And you turn around and you can't see the cave anymore.
Fuck.
I'll stick my head out of the cave. We're right here, Teddy. Don't worry, I'll come get you when you're ready. Very nicely done, though.
Can we roll with advantage?
For what?
Ironically, if he got a crit on that, he would have exactly matched his survival roll.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He hit it so well that he can barely get through.
What were you gonna roll for? Teddy.
Do we get advantage, or do we have to roll for watch?
I'll give you guys advantage for the watch rolls. All right, moving over to our town group. I heard there was a couple items needed to purchase. I'll knock the rolling papers off the list first. That's honestly, someone offers you a whole box for 5 silver.
Not bad,
Right.
not bad.
What?
Uthix will pay that.
You think we'll pay that? It's a very nice wooden box, very simple though, and it's just
I
full
was going
of.
to say, for 5 silver,
rolling
it better be
paper.
ornate.
It's carved ornate, but it's not like inlaid or anything. And it is full of neatly stacked. It's divided up into multiple areas, and each one's full of neatly stacked papers.
Sounds wonderful. I can't wait to get it.
Alright, and then Chopper had commented about potions of growth.
Yes.
Lily asked the party, can she borrow some money? She doesn't carry much. If any right now. Actually, none.
You just want a helm, don't you, Lily?
Yeah, but someone said they were expensive.
Oh, no. Just,
Don't ask questions, okay?
Be back.
I mean, this is like across the fucking ocean, so they're not exactly gonna be able to track it down and steal it from her, most likely. I mean, they definitely can, but like it would take a lot.
Not one and still got a fucking 17.
So Ben, when you
Hold
try
on.
to go ahead. What do you got?
Never mind. Okay, continue. Checking to see if I had advantage or not, but I don't. It just gives a +5. +5.
So what is it's 17 with +5?
No, that is it. It's a 17.
It's a 17. Well, you're in a magic shop. Yeah, when you snag the helm of teleportation off the shelf, suddenly 3 wards in the room start making. One starts flashing red, and the other one starts making this low whirling noise. And the shopkeeper just instantly looks in the direction of the object that was taken.
Isn't that
Crimson.
unfortunate?
What would you like to do as he's making his way over to you?
Leave.
looking at it.
Book it out the door.
Yes.
At that
After
point,
putting the helm into a bag of holding.
you find out what the third ward does, is the door does not budge.
No, what a coincidence. Has he got windows?
They're barred. But yes, there are windows.
Aw. Sneaky bastard. Alright, mhm. Well, in that case,
Here,
the
come
alarm's
out.
in my...
Come out. If you're going to purchase it, come out. If you keep hiding from me, I think this is malicious.
He's just a normal human.
Well, he's wearing very
What?
fine robes, but he does appear to be human, yes.
I'm just gonna stay quiet, standing in the corner, and see if he can realize where I'm at, where I am.
He keeps looking past you, but he passes by, but he doesn't seem to spot you. What's missing? Oh, helm of teleportation. Are you going to come out?
It'll only take you an hour to attune to it.
I was thinking the same thing. Just tune to that bitch and teleport out.
Sit down and still be stealth and start attuning.
You hear muttering across the room.
Good thing a locate item has a distance factor.
Ben's just gonna stay silent and
Hey,
keep.
Chopper, I'm looking through spells right here. What's a good spell that's a gas?
Oh.
Cloud kill.
Oh.
Cloud kill.
Cloud kill.
Oh.
Oh god.
Mumstered gas.
Wait a minute. The windows are barred.
They are barred.
How dark is it in his shop?
You guys, it's fairly dark. A lot of the buildings are lit by candles here.
Okay, I'm blowing out all the candles.
Okay.
And then I'm breaking the window and transforming into a bat and flying out.
You hear when the window shatters, he just starts running over and sees a bat flying away, I assume.
Yeah.
He's like,
There you go.
"Damn,
That was a good.
fucking druids coming in here." It's always druids.
You realize now, Quaid, that if he goes looking, it's probably going to get pinned on Lily.
Or Teddy.
Lily's getting out of town.
You see him like walk outside after he really, opens the door, and he's just picking up glass and trying to stack it back in place on his window, muttering under his breath. I'm gonna report
I
this
mean, I
to the
imagine if he's a
guards.
caster, he probably has mending.
As Ben's just sitting there chuckling under his breath, like, he didn't see me.
Chuckling or chittering? You're a bat right now. Actually,
He's gonna accidentally fly into a
hold
giant
up.
spider's nest.
We might have missed something here.
Well, you might have to.
No, I think it'd fit. Never mind. They're bars, so yeah, vertically it'd fit. I was about to say, wait,
It also
does
does
the crown
depend on what
fit?
kind of bat.
But yeah,
Does the
I
what
think
fit?
the crown of teleportation,
Crown.
or what is it? That
It's a helm and it's in
Helm.
a bag.
He did say he put it in a bag of holding.
Okay, then yeah, everything's good. I missed that part.
That's the reason that locate object won't work. It's because it's not in the same plane.
Yep.
But it said he attuned to it. Or it started. I thought he said he sat down and started to attune to it.
Yeah,
he was,
and
and then
then
he
he got a
realized
better
there was a
idea.
better way.
Yeah,
Oh, got it.
and then he heard him start muttering, and was like, nope.
He's like, I'm in a shop of magic items. That guy can probably like cast power word fuck.
Right.
So, Uthix is
Spar's
going to go
version
look
of
around
Power
for
Word.
someone who sells potions.
Who thinks that's the easier claim here? Okay, you're going. There are several shops
Dr.
that sell
Monty's
potions.
potion shop.
Fuck it, you find Dr. Monty's potion shop.
Probably no relation.
Probably no relation.
You guys weren't there for that, but that was the original shop that Monty ran in the first campaign.
Yeah, don't fucking steal from Monty is all I can remember.
I don't think it's
Alright.
the same guy.
I need potions of growth.
Potions of growth. Potions of growth. Potions of growth. We have some in stock. Let me see. Let me see.
How many?
He opens up a cabinet that just has potions of all various sizes in it. Potions of growth. DM's trying to find the fucking currency chart. Potions of growth. I have 4 available right now. They're $2.50 a piece.
I'll take them all.
We'll take them all. Oh, wonderful.
Like, there was that moment of questioning, and he's like, wait a minute, never mind, I just sell.
You want these boxed, wrapped, gift wrapped?
I'll take them.
You'll
Doesn't matter.
take them.
So long as I have them.
We'll do boxed. Box is easy. See, digs under the counter. He pulls up a box with 4 slots in it that are roughly potion shaped. He puts down some straw in it. Puts the potions in it. Puts more straw on top. Closes the lid and hands it to you. Oh wait, payment first. Hold out a hand.
I pay in platinum.
Oh. High roller in town. Let me know if you need any more potions.
You got more potions of growth?
I can order some in.
When will they be here?
Shipments once a month. 9 days or so.
All right, all of them.
All of them. I ordered 10. They're on the way.
As Ben walks in the door right behind Uthix. Oh, hey, pal.
This is luckily a different shop.
Exactly. As he's just like, hood down, he's just a rat. Did you get the potions of acid resistance, or did you just get the ones you came here for?
Oh, did we need other potions?
Yeah, we needed acid resistance.
Ooh,
All my money is going into these.
Okay.
Potions of acid resist.
Okay, so I don't think this was discussed, but I imagine we would have sent the party along with the actual party fund if they're going on a shopping trip.
I just paid for this out of my own money.
Yeah, that's understandable. I just wanted to make sure that...
I realize the potions of enlarge are 1d4 hours. And no concentration, so slightly better than relying on party member to do the thing.
Enlarge Uthix and reduce the dragon. Got it.
That
That's
actually could work.
not-
Yes.
Yeah, it's actually not a horrible idea. I know you're joking, but...
No, I wasn't joking. I've actually been thinking about that for a while.
Oh, fair
I
enough.
just haven't
Oh,
said
right.
anything in a while.
I have to look under Potion of Resistance. That might give me the rarity. Uncommon. Alright, so Potions of Acid Resistance, we have 9 in stock right now. They're $2.50 each.
As Ben looks at Uthix, how many of this are there?
Are we counting the elf?
Yes.
Ah. I don't really consider them real people.
I know you don't, but it's okay.
I have really big ears.
Who said
He
that?
knows.
I mean, she's got nothing better
Wait,
to
did
do than
Lily
following.
follow us?
She has to. She doesn't know the town. I assume she's following you guys. That'd just be funny.
Where else would she really run off to?
She didn't go in the store with you guys, but she heard.
I mean, she might have said hi to
Or I can
Fenrir.
make her.
'cause
I can make her roll perception if you guys really want me to.
Do it.
Oh, okay, Chopper. I love the way he stays that. There's a human at my house. Now Teddy is typing. Oh, that's a valid point. But does the party know that?
Yeah, we haven't. Everything that we've sent you again, you have killed in 2 hits before getting hit, so we don't know. For all we know, you get one shot by everything.
I feel like Teddy is just hardy enough and reckless enough that y'all can just assume he tanks everything.
Yeah.
I feel like that's a fair assessment.
I'm just stating that it's knowledge the party's not made aware of yet, especially the ones that are currently shopping.
As
Extras can help, according to Thixo.
Yep. If nothing else, we can just resell them, and it won't hurt to have them. I do have an important question. Do the potions stack?
No, they provide resistance, which does not stack.
No, I meant the growth potion. Sorry.
I don't believe so because they share a common effect.
All right. I was just wondering if we could have him chug 2 of those and then send him on his way.
If they did stack, can you imagine how many people would possibly use that as a big FU?
All right.
Large.
Thank you, Chopper.
Yeah, what he said. Actually, this seems like it may be a good. Well, let's. Are you gonna buy the potions? How many are you gonna buy before? And then we'll take a quick break.
Hold on. Uthix, Olander, Barry, the elf, the other elf. That leaves Teddy, me, and that's just Teddy and me, right? Those are the other 2.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or Orthos.
Yeah, I said the elf and the other elf, so Orthos and Lily.
Not an elf.
Orthos isn't an elf in this one? No, he's
No,
the
he's a halfling.
halfling.
Yeah.
Okay, well in that
He's an
case
elf in
we
my
need
game.
5. And I want to go try and find a lucky coin.
5?
Yeah.
What is that?
1250.
Yeah, 1,250. And
Okay.
you can take that off the party fund if Fishy hasn't already deducted it.
How much?
1,250.
They bought 5 potions of acid resist. Or resistance, technically.
And we'll try to pop those just before the fight, because that'll have the damage. And I'm sure we've all experienced the, wow, this fight with the dragon's been really easy. Oh, look, breath weapon. And then just like that, the fight is over.
It has been subtracted.
Thank you.
I like having the barbarian as our accountant. He does a good job.
Because she's the accountant, not Teddy.
I know, but that's not as funny.
And then 2, and 2, and 2.
Oh, Penny! Fucking... You nasty fucking dog. Ah. Why did I take that? I just took an item that gives me fucking... Stupid. Good thing there's a scrapper over here.
You're talking about Tamora's lucky coin, right? The homebrew item from forever ago?
Yes.
The one that gives him an additional roll of luck.
Yeah, 1 additional roll.
Like 30 additional rolls of luck.
3.
Remember being pretty rare. Let me check.
I could see that being a multitude of rarities, honestly.
I had to find where the transmogrifier was. They've hidden it from me.
I didn't know that they added coffee to Risk of Rain. I now have a new favorite item.
I probably should have
It's
told you
actually
about that
good.
first.
Transmogrifier needs a search option. You remember the exact name of it?
Pretty sure you just called it Lucky Coin.
Yeah, honestly, I think it was just the lucky coin.
I don't see it in here. In my list. Weird.
Elise had it.
Oh, there it
Pretty
is.
sure.
I got it.
I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure the one he had 3 uses of luck.
Oh, this is the old one. You sure it was a different? It wasn't a different other item like the luck blade or something? Because the blessed coin of Timora is a bonus action to get advantage on your next roll.
I think it
I
was an
remember it
actual
was-
item. It was something that you had created.
Yeah, I remember it was specifically something that gave him more uses of luck, but...
It maybe have been a later version. If you can find
Yeah, Lucky Coin. I
Lucky
have
coin?
6 uses of luck on Elise.
You remember what rarity it was?
Very rare. You don't have any sheets made for it.
Yeah, it might have been the one that I had you write down.
Oh, let me check Elise's character sheet.
Yeah, check his character sheet.
Oh my god, are you guys looking for me?
No.
Nah.
Oh, thank god. I just tuned back in and I was like, uh-oh.
Look at his character sheet.
Yeah, and I was like, uh-oh.
No, it's alright, John. You're fine.
No,
I'm
it
reading
doesn't have.
about the college. I'm reading the College of Lore stuff. So go ahead, man. I'm sorry.
Doesn't have the
It
rarity.
doesn't have a rarity. It just has lucky coin, 3 charges a day. Use is a reaction.
Alright, so, in that case, we're going to say very rare. And we're going to say 16,000.
We split up the money from the last.
I asked about that, and
I was gonna
everyone said
say,
no.
Fishy asked about it like 3 times.
Yeah.
If you guys are splitting the money from just the last encounter, or putting it all in party fund.
There's enough. So currently the party fund has 42,380 gold pieces.
So is anybody opposed to him getting the lucky coin?
Does it explode when it's used
No.
up?
No, it doesn't explode when it's used up.
Okay,
It,
so
it
it recharges.
basically functions like the Helm of Teleportations, to where
Yeah, I get.
it
If
recharges. With
I remember
long
correctly, it
rest.
gets 1d4 minus, or yeah, 1d4 minus 1 charges at dawn. So basically,
yep.
And it requires a reaction to use, unlike normal luck.
yeah.
I don't know what normal luck uses.
It's a free
It's
action.
yeah, it's a free action.
Yeah, whereas the coin is a reaction.
Luck is just a thing. It just happens.
Yes.
Okay. How much was it?
16,000. Sorry, let me speak a little clearer. 16, not 60.
16000.
666.
420.
That'd be cheap.
And how many uses does this coin have, Grim? Is it still 3?
It is still 3, yes. And a d4 minus 1 at dawn. Sounds right. It's very rare.
Okay.
It's on the lower end of very rare.
But still fairly useful when you are somebody who is, very bad things happen when you get hit,
Yeah.
because you have 2 health.
Yeah, when you're someone who's very bad. I heard that.
Alright. You guys have a new lucky coin. Any other shopping?
Did you say it was a very rare? Because I'm just throwing that all into.
Yep, it's very rare.
Okay.
Grim,
It
I
is
don't
now-
remember. Is my dragon chess piece attunement? I don't know if we ever discussed that. I imagine so, since it functions like scale mail, but I just want to be.
Most chess pieces aren't. Hold on one second here. It's a resistance chess piece, right? Technically?
So I believe we said it will work like a normal dragon scale mail, so it's resistance to fire damage and advantage against
Then yes, it would require attunement.
Alright. That's what I thought. In that
I
case I have
have
2.
just checked it amongst all the other ones that are like that.
Alright, that's what I thought. I can't think of anything I need right now. Oh wait, we should probably pick up either a second or possibly even a third immovable rod just to keep this fucker on the ground. Unless Uthix, do you already have a plan for that in mind? I don't know.
More immovable rods always helps.
Alright, so I would think another 2 immovable rods wouldn't be a bad idea. Because if we can stack those on him, that's... What is it? That's 24,000 pounds that thing can withstand. And the dragon has to make a nigh impossible fucking skill check to get off the damn ground. I might be a little paranoid about the dragon getting off the ground, but...
I think that's fair.
But to say, considering that we are our most dangerous whenever we're on the ground, Mr. fucking 8d6 Vorpal Blade over there, I would rather this thing not get in the air. Like, I'm a ranger, I have ranged attacks, but not really.
Hey, what do people think about?
Ooh.
Oh, I hadn't even thought of that. If we can keep you from getting hit, that'll be amazing. 10 10-foot by 10-foot panels. So yeah, you can completely trap him in.
There's a really good thing that he has right now that'll prevent him from getting hit. It's the Cloak of Elven Kind.
Oh, I can
So,
attune. Because I don't. Oh, I
Pretty-
do have it, and I am attuned.
yeah, I was gonna say, I'm
Yes.
pretty sure you attuned to it because you were holding
Yep.
on to it until someone else needed it.
Yeah,
Yep.
John, that's actually a fucking genius idea, because you can just trap him in a bubble that's only like 20 feet high, and he can't get off the ground. Then you just trap him in there with our most dangerous melee fighters with you behind the wall of force, and he can't hit you now.
You actually cannot trap him in a bubble, though.
Not specifically a bubble, but basically you can trap him in there with us, with you outside of it, and he can't hit you, he can't fly away.
I say that specifically because the dome segment has a rule that they'd get, if they're bigger than the dome, they'd get shunted outside of it.
Yeah.
Which would be
Counterproductive.
Yeah.
yes, but that would be a radius of 20, or sorry, a radius of 10 feet.
If I can't grapple him, he's bigger than the dome.
Yeah.
But with Wall of Force, we could basically make sure he has to stay put. At least to some degree.
Oh yeah, no, you could still lock him in, just not in a dome.
Yeah. Basically, I was trying to say we can trap him on the ground with us, and John, either outside or inside, that part's up to you. If you're outside, he can't hit you and break your concentration on it. And then he's trapped in there with all of our melee fighters. And I'm pretty sure you still have spells that rely on sight, so you can still hit him.
Yes.
So, that is actually a really good plan, John.
You guys will just have to figure out what shape you use. Because, I mean, the dome won't work, so you guys have the 10-foot by 10-foot panels.
Bucks.
Well, I'll be completely honest. I don't know the actual parameters of a dragon. That's why I kind of threw it out. I'm open.
So we know that this is gargantuan. I don't know how tall a gargantuan dragon. But if we can get it to fit in a 20-foot tall area, we could do it that way.
Mr. Dungeon Master.
There's definitely options.
I mean, if it's a wall, wait and see. Then
It is
just
kind of a wait and
say
see,
it.
because, like, there's
Fair
different
enough.
ways to go about this.
Yep. So,
Like, if you guys use terrain on top of the spell, there's even more options. So, like, I can't technically
Well, there's-
say if it's going to work or
Got
not.
it.
It just depends.
So there's the other thing that I'm thinking of if we can't trap him fully, we could trap him in a box that has a roof and then 3 sides around the back with him having to face at the party. Because then he can't just try and force his way out without trying to get through us and multiple opportunity attacks. Probably end poorly for him.
True.
The obvious downside of that being, if he is forced to face the party, there is obviously one thing that is coming as soon as possible from him.
Right. Okay. So here is another question, though, as far as utility and actual use of concentration spells. Is it more advantageous to enlarge Uthics for a grapple position? Because I can only concentrate on one thing at a time.
I cannot grapple him even enlarged. He's too big.
Answers my question. God damn it! I was hoping to see you grapple a fucking black dragon.
I just
Come here,
picture
you
him puts it in a
fucker.
headlock and forces it onto the ground.
Come here, fur. Okay. Fair enough. That answers my question.
Yeah.
God damn it.
But
All right.
ultimately, I
There we go.
do think that that would be a good idea.
Don't worry, I have something planned for Chopper eventually.
Yeah, I think Wall of Force would actually be a great idea, John.
Right.
Between the
Thanks
and
for
I
helping me pick that one out, Chopper. That's fucking genius.
it's such a good spell.
Yeah.
It's like again, a dragon is a lot less dangerous whenever it's trapped on the ground with people.
And
That's
I'm
what
pretty sure with
wow.
100 by 10 feet to work with, we can box him in.
Yeah.
Because
The ideal situation-
10 foot by 10 foot boxes. Like,
So
they just
I
have to
have-
be touching each other. So,
So this is I'm gonna be honest, this is kind of a rhetorical question because I don't know how keen Barry is to be trapped inside of a box with a dragon. But do you want to remain on the outside, Barry, so that he can't break your concentration?
Well, fuck yeah.
He's like, I will be a
Now-
passive observer writing my story.
Can I cast through it?
no.
Okay, fair
Ah.
enough. Can I
However-
cross through it?
No.
Fair enough. Go
However,
ahead.
I'm going to
Yes.
point out we cannot fully encase him. We do not have enough size to fully encase him. We will be locking him in more like with a bar or a like basically invisible strap,
Ah,
which means there will be spots where you can just literally shoot around the wall.
sounds good.
That is true.
My biggest issue is being able to heal.
That's fair. We're probably gonna need it during this fight.
Yeah, so I want to be able to heal if needed. Okay. Well, when it comes time, that'll be my contribution.
Yeah, I hadn't even thought of that. I'm thinking of ways to keep this thing off the ground with like strapping a multiple immovable rods to his back, and then John's like, "Hey guys, I have a plan."
What about this? For my opener,
For my opener, you're not going fucking anywhere, and here's the barbarian with the Vorpal sword.
I still wish Uthix could have fucking grappled him.
Oh, that would have been amazing if he could have grappled it. But that is actually a valid point. Is the Grim actually does raise a valid point of terrain might be something very important to consider with this, because where you position him is going to have a
Yeah.
large effect on it.
That's a very good point.
I would also like to point out, I think that's the most this party has planned for anything. We usually just run into our problems head first.
That's the most I've participated
At least
in
in this
planning
campaign.
ever.
Wait, there's a plan?
Don't worry. The main part of believe it or not, you're a crucial part of the plan, but your role is very simple.
Match.
We're not
Hit it till it
trapped, or
dies.
I'm not trapped in here with you. You are trapped in here with me.
That is literally the plan: is to put him in there with the barbarian and everybody else, and then hope that the barbarian rolls a couple of crits.
The walls are meant to keep you in.
Also,
But,
I can heal.
On a serious note, with the walls, you can just place them like 8 feet above the ground, 10 feet above the ground. He's not going to be able to squeeze under them, and we can just walk right up to him.
Very true. Very true.
So
Okay.
yeah, I think John just completely upended all the planning I was having to do. He just solved that issue entirely, and I'm happy with it.
Yeah.
So, before we get any more distracted, actually, there is something that I might be more interested in as well in town that I might have one of you guys look for. Just some kind of more powerful bow, because my bow is not very good at the moment. It could be just a simple +2 or +1 bow, or it could be something more in depth. I'm just looking for some kind of better bow that is ideally magical.
Well, what kind of bow do you have right now?
Longbow. Ooh, that actually just put another idea in my brain. Instead of getting me a bow at the moment, if you guys want, you could look into seeing if we can get black dragon slaying arrows or just dragon slaying arrows. We'd only need a couple, and it would massively tilt the fight in our favor, even if this guy does get off the ground.
Such thing does actually exist. I am in favor of spending the resources needed to get a couple.
Yes, they exist.
They do. I made a mistake involving them before,
Yeah.
because I am stupid.
Just to remind the party of one of
Which
the resources.
led to us basically insta-killing a blue dragon and then John dipping out.
Okay, see, I thought those were like homebrewed specific.
Nope,
That's-
those are arrows of slaying.
Okay,
These are arrows
cool.
of slaying, specifically dragon.
You guys just
Yeah.
reminded me with all the bow talk. Doesn't Monkey still have the bow that shoots the chained bolts for holding creatures down
Yes.
as well?
I'm gonna be honest, I didn't know he had that. I forgot.
Yeah, I still have. I have 9 shots left with it.
I can cinch my goddamn fucking eyebrow.
Just wanted to remind the party it was an additional resource you guys had access to.
Yep. What I'm hearing here is we can absolutely make sure that this fucker does not leave the ground.
You see a small puff of smoke come off of Barry's forehead.
All right.
So is anybody opposed to me possibly getting arrows of slaying for dragon?
Well, fuck no. I don't have an objection.
Don't we also have the materials to make them?
That
Don't
I don't
know.
know.
Because the dragon parts?
That is, I think there's a specific material process that's actually listed in the item.
It's
So,
dragon teeth.
Let me look. Because that is true. I might be able to make them, or if I can't, we can supply somebody with the stuff to make them for me. I'm going to look up to see if there's a specific process.
I'll say none that I can find on the specific item.
It would be teeth. It's the homebrew thing, the dragon harvest thing.
Oh, the dragon harvest thing. Okay.
Yeah, but that one is home.
So the items part of that, we were kind of disregarding the that part of it.
Yeah.
We were only using it for the loot.
Yeah.
Okay.
But either way, we have stuff to create it. I assume dragon parts would be a crucial part of creating that. So we could approach somebody and talk to them about selling or about acquiring the arrows and possibly get them at a discount for providing materials to him for it.
Yeah, let me if you don't mind, let me take care of that.
No problem. You're our best talker, so
Yeah.
Except for there's one problem.
He stayed
What's
in the
that?
cave.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's
Oh, yeah.
right. Duh.
well, again, we could have you do this tomorrow. We do have 2 helms of teleportation. This could be
Well,
something we have you handle tomorrow because those are expensive. They're very rare, and I imagine 1 arrow is going to be expensive, let alone multiple. So if we can have him get them at a discount, I think it'll be worth it.
Yeah, that's fine with me. I think it sounds like a plan. I mean, I'm in a hurry to kill it, but I'm not in a hurry to die killing it.
Takes
I'll
away
be
half the
honest.
fun of the plan.
I'm going to be
What's that?
honest. We might be slightly over planning here, but fine.
I don't know. I honestly don't know. I'm terrified of black dragons. And isn't this one like really big, or is it just an average size?
I'm pretty
It's
sure
a little
gargantuan
big.
means it's ancient. And that's the thing. A dragon fight can be going very well until the DM says it breathes, and then all of a sudden the fight is over.
Well, how big was the one from the blue dragon? Was that gigantuan?
Blue dragon was small compared to dragons. If you're talking about the other campaign,
Yeah.
Yeah, the
okay.
white dragon we just killed was the average adult size, and he was a huge.
Got it.
and he was
Okay.
a bitch.
Yeah. Okay. Well, yeah, I'm definitely in favor of getting the arrows.
Well, if you guys
Yeah, I
would
think we
like,
could have
I can
John,
give you
or
the
we could
price
have.
of the arrows.
What'd you say, Grim?
If you guys would like, I can give you the price of the arrows.
All right. I think we are going to have Barry try and talk him down to a lower price with materials tomorrow, but a baseline price would be good to start with.
Okay, well, the only person that sells them in town sells a case of 5 arrows. And right now he is offering them for 18,000 for 5 arrows.
5 for 18. What is 5 divided by 18?
I don't know.
Horrific question.
I don't know, but he sells them by the case.
Well, to be
No,
honest,
I
I think
know. No, I understand that. But for me, the way that I break shit down, how much is that for each one? I'll do the math.
How much is it
I'll
for
take
3.6.
share real quick.
What was that, Fishy?
3.6.
Yeah, each arrow is basically 3,600.
Gold.
Yeah,
Got it.
That's a hell of a...
and I think
That's an expensive shot.
Mm-hmm.
it is, but I think honestly, 5 arrows should be enough.
Very simple plan for that.
What's that?
We'll miss.
Yeah,
the rat.
Miss.
Okay.
But-
Give him to the rat who just made it to where he has 8 points of luck.
That's actually not a bad idea.
That's valid, actually, yeah.
Do you have a bow? Because if not, I'll give you mine.
I can get one real quick. I'm still in town.
All right, but now that we have the baseline price, I think it would be a good idea to have Barry try and offer parts in exchange and lower the price a little bit.
Yeah,
And again,
Yeah,
I think
well,
5
I-
arrows should do it.
that's fine. Yeah, I think so as well, combined with everything else that we have. I hope we're over planning. I'm still anxious.
I mean, it's very difficult. Very, very difficult.
What is?
The fight, it should be very difficult.
Oh,
That's just me guessing.
It should be. It should be.
If I give you guys
But-
time to prep, though, I mean, you guys will trivialize some parts of it, which is what I'm hoping.
Yeah.
I didn't realize we were going into a difficult fight.
Hi, Pumpkin.
Fuck you. But yeah, so kind of just stepped away. Why don't we all take 5, guys? Because I need to take the dog out real quick.
Sure.
Did you? All right. I also would like to know: did you guys just hear Pumpkin headbutt my mic?
No.
Nope.
He just fucking smacked that bitch with his forehead.
That's a cat thing.
Yeah. He's trying to scent it and claim it as his, and now he is cleaning me. Pumpkin, buddy, that's my shirt. But actually, now that I think about it, because you can only get 1 attack off per round, right, Quaid? Quaid?
Until we level up, yeah.
All right. So I think what we can do actually is we can give you 3 of the arrows, and I'll have 2.
What about Monkey?
I'm going to point out, technically the one who'd have the best chance of hitting with them would be Uthix.
Are you going to stab him with the arrows?
No.
Damn. Although, actually, I only have a +5 chance to hit, and even if I get a +3 longbow, that's only a +8. So I might give them all to Ben, who can use stealth to his advantage as well.
The second someone walks within 5 feet of him, I have advantage automatically.
Yep. So why does Uthix have the highest chance to hit?
Because with a bow, he would have the ability to use his, where the fuck is it? Precision attack.
But I know Uthix, are you planning to put aside your thing of not using weapons because you would like to use it, or are you gonna stick to not using weapons?
He's going to stick to not using weapons.
Okay.
That was
Again,
more of a thought process thing.
Yeah.
Like, technically speaking,
Say,
I
if
think
you would like
Uzix
to
would have
use
the
them,
best
then,
chance.
yeah, if you'd like to
But-
use them, then I'll give you 2 of them and leave 3 to him, or vice versa. But
Both
So
are
I think-
decks, right?
yeah, they'd be off of a bow, so it'd be dex.
Yeah.
There's only one bow that I know of that uses strength, and it is a homebrew bow that is non-magical. It is used for slaying dragons, though. It's a giant's dragon slaying bow. And if you don't have more than, I think, 22 strength, you
Oh.
can't even fire 2 shots in a round.
Guys.
Yo.
Fucked up.
Who fucked up?
I fucked up.
How did you fuck up?
I thought maybe if I got the jump on this giant feller, I could kill him.
Is it Radon? Did you try and jump Radon?
I don't know. Who's Radon?
A guy on a horseback, 2 really big swords, lots of shit poking out of him?
No. Don't worry, guys. I figured out his weakness. It's his heels.
Oh, you're fighting Achilles.
Apparently.
Also,
I
Quaid, this
fucked
new
up.
mode in Risk of Rain is now my favorite way to play.
Yeah, you like it?
Yes. I don't know what these new crab guys are, but they make me scared that the Void is gonna fucking murder me, because I've almost flown into it a few times.
The Void? Oh my god, it is terrifying. So the Void
Does it do the
around-
same thing where you just get yeeted?
What do you mean?
Why are
Oh,
the
like,
goats attacking
Void
me?
Readers.
Oh, yeah. No. There's now 4 different enemies that do that attack, Cameron.
That's terrifying, and I like it because it brings challenge to higher levels, kind of. I can also just stay around them in the sky because I'm loader.
Would you stop looking at him? I did not tell you to look at him.
No, I'm gonna look at whoever the fuck I please, thank you.
Now I'm gonna look at him even harder.
How hard would it be to steal a better belt of giant strength?
Alright, guys, I didn't fuck up.
Well, it depends. Which one do you have?
I think I have like the hill giant strength one.
Oh,
So the
probably not
lowest.
too hard.
From there, it's a very rare legendary artifact.
Rare, very rare.
Oh, is it?
Hill
Yeah.
giant is the only rare one. The frost giant is very rare. Stone is very rare. Fire is very rare as well.
Oh,
Then cloud and storm are legendary.
Oh, okay.
Which one do you have, Uthix?
Give me a second. I just murdered the giant creature with bad ankles. Fire.
Okay.
Although I would like to ask, would it be possible for Ben to try and steal me a +3 bow?
maybe. I mean, the only magic shop in town is probably out looking for me. I don't know if
That
it's
is
the only
true.
one, but
And you did just break out a window, so you can get back in.
yeah, if he hasn't mended it already.
I'm going to request that Ben acquires me. Also, you have a file. If you had enough time, you could probably solve through those grades, but they're probably magically enchanted, so be careful. I'm just going to request that Ben acquires me a +3 bow. How he does that, I do not need to know.
Oh. That's probably what that warning message was about.
Did somebody try to warn you and you ignored it? 'Cause I've done
There
that.
was a note on the ground, and I read it, but like I was running too fast to actually read it. I just kind of had the text pop up for a split second. Then I heard a bunch of wolves howl, and then they fell from the sky. I don't know where they came from. From the sky.
I want to know what this item does, but I have to execute something to get it. And everything keeps getting executed before I get a chance.
What item is it?
Tricorn. I get to execute an item and take their trophy.
Oh, it's a boss. You have to. So basically, what happens is
So it's
you
a
get a
guaranteed
boss spawn.
boss
You
item?
press Q. It's a guaranteed boss item.
That's amazing. I imagine that's an incredibly rare drop, and it does get consumed on use, though, so.
Yes. But afterwards, you get a pirate hat and you get to say ahoy.
That's amazing. Oh, yes, more gasoline. That's just what I needed. I only have 17 of them. In case you're wondering why everything dies before I get a chance to attack it.
No, I figured it was something like gasoline.
It might not also be will-o-wisp, but I honestly think it's the gasoline.
It would be both. They stack.
I know. In hindsight, though, I don't think Loader is the best pick for this mode because you are somewhat confined to an area.
Mm-hmm.
Rex, however, I'm going to have a field day with.
So the one that I figured out was the best for that game mode, just for the literal cause of getting the new character, was what's his name? Engineer.
I don't know. I'm having no problem getting the new character right now, and this is my first run.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
I didn't realize that you could do it on the easier modes, and I was just blasting through it on Monsoon.
I feel like I'm going to enjoy this mode more on Monsoon because I enjoy it right now. But the by round 10, I was a fucking unavoidable monster. Although part of that does come down to the dash that I have as Loader.
Yep.
And there go the bosses. Bosses are stronger and more numerous. You know what isn't? My fucking frame rate. Game is so non-intensive, but that's just because they know for a goddamn fact that their software cannot keep up with what you're about to do.
So I'm assuming we're not fighting this thing today?
We might be. This is just planning phase right now, though. We know where we're at. We know a way to lure him in. So that's kind of what I'm building around, is trying to lure him into this area so that we can just massacre him here.
Are you sure that's a good idea? We're down a person.
Yeah, we can wait to fight him. I'm fine with that.
I don't know how hard this fight's gonna be.
Well, we have been doing everything in our power to make sure it's going to be not difficult, because we've got a way to keep him on the ground. We've got the dragon slaying arrows. We got the potions of acid resistance, but being worried is still completely viable and still recommended. If we go into this like, well, we're just going to mop the floor with him, we might get fucking murdered, because, again, he still has the potential to do a lot of damage. That's why I want to kill him very quickly before he gets the chance.
That's how I go into every fight.
I think we can do it without Orthos, if I'm being perfectly honest. I mean, we have his character, right? I don't know, maybe we should wait. I don't know.
The reason
I'm not opposed to
wouldn't like
waiting.
it.
I'm not opposed to waiting, but I feel like we could do it without him, honestly.
I wouldn't want him to miss the fight.
Yeah, I have no doubt that we can do
Fair.
it without him, but I feel like it would be nice to just include him in the fight at least.
Very, very good point.
And I'll just brief him on the plan, because I seem to have the most patience when it comes to dealing with him sometimes, and I know he will try to alter the plan.
Yes, he will. Because he's the smartest guy in the room.
Yeah, it's like we spent the entire last session planning for this. We have a nearly foolproof plan to keep him on the ground and to kill
Contingent
him.
on him being the only guy in the room.
I know, right?
Yeah,
Ow.
yeah. But
Alright. I'm back again.
All right.
ooh, new boss item. Might grab that. I don't think I need 2 Mire Urns.
Fun fact, getting shot with a ballista hurts.
Corman didn't seem to mind it too much, and neither did
Yeah.
fucking Surzith. Corman
Yeah.
didn't acknowledge it because Corman was psychotic and didn't feel pain properly. Surzeth was just so goddamn pissed off that he took a ballista bolt to the chest and didn't shrug.
No,
And then that ballista bolt got sent to the fucking... That shit got sent to the void.
for your information, he didn't feel it not because he was psychotic, but because he was so fucking drunk.
No, you were sober at that point, because at that point you had already been through the Tarask.
Oh,
Yeah, you
then
were
yeah,
sober
he
at
is
that point.
psychotic.
You just chose not to acknowledge it because you thought somebody was impersonating your friend and trying to ruin his life. I appreciate that during that entire thing, the entire party, except for the one being impersonated, is trying to kill him. Meanwhile, Surzeth is like, guys, wait. The people here seem happy and I abandoned this kingdom. Maybe hear him out.
Everybody back?
I think so.
I am kind of.
For the most part, yes. I was just letting you guys talk.
Sure.
Alright. So you guys have several plans. But mostly the goal sounds like it's going to be to keep it on the ground.
Yeah.
That was my main plan. Keep it on the ground and kill it as quick as possible.
We need to get the arrows and a lot of the but we're doing that the following day.
Yep.
Before
and
we
I'm gonna-
go, though.
Yeah, and I was gonna have Ben try and well, I did specify acquire. I didn't tell him how to get it, but I'm gonna have him try and get me a +3 bow. How he gets it, I don't care, so long as he tries to get it. If he's willing, that is. I'm not gonna force him to do it, but
Trying to
he
get a
seems to
bow.
be a bit of a
Force him.
klep.
Sorry.
Force him. Hold him at gunpoint.
I mean, do you have any way to tell us this before we come back?
I don't think so.
I mean,
We haven't invested in ways to communicate at distance because we haven't needed to.
I may point out you guys may have been given instructions before you left for the shopping trip.
Yeah, that is also true. These
Well,
are
in that-
things that I probably would have mentioned beforehand, and I forgot to. But
Well, in that case, Ben is gonna ask Uthix to walk over to that magic shop over there with the broken window and ask him if he has any +3 bows in stock. And what was the other item?
Right.
Was there just
Arrows
we're
and
closed as he's still stacking glass?
Arrows of Dragon Slaying, but we already have a guy for those. We just have to get John over there to do it, so that he can try and talk to them and maybe make a trade for some of our dragon parts to get them at a lower rate.
There's other magic shops though.
Hey, Grim, is the front
Fine.
door open of that magic shop now,
Second.
since he came out to stack the glass?
Yes, the front door is open.
Nifty.
Well, it's not locked, I suppose.
Ooh, good thing I have advantage on stealth, huh? Anywho. So the front door's not locked, you say?
The front door is not locked, no.
Okay, I'm gonna walk inside and just grab every bow I see. Wow, every bow I see and just start shoving them into a bag of holding.
Didn't tell you to do that. I didn't want to ruin the poor man's business.
Well, I don't know which ones are +3. I can't detect magic.
So the wards go off. Shopkeeper hears the alarm. Sees the flashing light. Says, "Oh, not this again." And proceeds to throw a fireball in his shop.
I respect it.
Deserved.
That's valid.
I respect the plan.
Oh, that's great. Okay, what's my DC?
Hold on, I find a mage stand in here.
He said, I'm sick of this shit. Yeet.
For the record, that is completely deserved. You did just try and steal, like, probably upwards of 3 or 4 bows at once.
Let's see, we got archmages. I'm looking through the mages real quick here just to find a good stand-in.
We're gonna find out that this guy's actually a lich.
Very quickly, he would no longer be hidden about being a lich.
He could already be a lich. We've met undead in this city before. I don't seem to have a problem with him.
I'm still going through casters. Just give me a moment here.
Penny. Penny, were you
Oh,
trying
we
to
got a
antagonize
eulogy
this
read?
book?
What?
Wait, did you just ask if you should write a eulogy? No.
We'll let the bard write a eulogy. That's his specialty, is writing shit. And I'm sure it will be definitely just absolutely flattering.
So I'm trying to find one of an appropriate skill level here, because obviously he knows Ward. You know what? That'll work. DC is
39.
17. And that's an 11.
Oh, hold on. Invasion.
Man, you know that item you just picked up, Quaid?
Uh-huh.
Might be a time to use it.
Yeah, I don't know if he's attuned to it yet.
Well, I don't need to. I still have 5 points of luck without it. So I'm going to use a point of luck. And reroll that. And reroll that. Okay. There! Fucking Christ.
Do you have evasion?
Yes, I took no damage.
Alright, well the shop's on fire. In several places.
Insurance fraud!
You're looking... Well, you're holding one bow. You don't know what kind of bow it is, but you have found one bow.
Oh, I'll go find the rest. I can roll investigation, can't roll a dex save, motherfucker.
Wouldn't it be a good idea to just get out while you're ahead?
Dexterity
but I gotta
save.
Dexterity save. Oh, he's throwing another one?
Yeah,
He's
no,
just gonna-
he's pissed. He's just fireballing the shit out of his shop right now. Bugs me that you could just save these.
No.
You're able to find one more bow. There only seems to be 2 bows in stock.
Okay. Well, into the bag of holding they go, and I'm just gonna fucking, skadoodle
Fuck
my way
this shit,
back
I'm
out.
How you getting out?
The doorway.
Alright, so
Wait,
you're...
no. They're gonna be locked, aren't they?
Yeah, they're locked now.
Well, isn't he still outside? Isn't the shopkeep still
Yes, he is
outside?
still outside, yes.
Then how is he fireballing?
The broken window. He is fireballing in through the broken window.
Oh,
Bars don't
Fair
stop
enough.
spells.
that's fair.
Well...
Fireball goes around corners, so it'd be enough to fully encase the inside of this guy's shop as he's just pissed.
Where's the back door?
Well, there is a door at the back of the shop.
Ah, cool.
It doesn't open.
Does it still not open with the 32?
Now I gotta look.
Because if it's the magical lock spell, I'm pretty sure that the DC is 20 something.
Well, it increases the DC of the lock, and it depends on how the word's set up. But let me look.
Mm, 4 frames per second. Now, Fishy, I'm not gonna say you were right, but I am gonna say I get it
What?
about Risk of Rain.
It being crack?
Yeah.
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 Dude, it's gonna make your fucking attention span even worse. Like,
I've been focusing on D&D the entire time I've been playing. Enough that I've been formulating an entire plan.
So 32 unlocks the back door.
Okay, do I just walk out?
The guards start showing up and say, "Put down the staff." This poor mage looks around. He's just like,
Didn't he call the guards?
"This guy
I mean, I
came,
get why
wait,
they're
wait,
doing
wait,
this. I
wait.
just find it ironic.
he
No,
came
I get why they're doing it to him.
back. He came back. I was just trying to.
Wait. Oh wait, no. If they've been here before, then my plan is not gonna work.
I was just trying to kill him. We can't go around killing people. Come with us. Let me lock it up. He locks up his. Let's make sure the front door's still locked, and he walks away with the guards.
Okay.
Wait,
Well,
wait, one more second here. He walks back, casts a spell, and then follows the guards.
Aw.
Glyph of warding. Power word kill!
At this point, Ben's scratching his chin. He's like, I wonder if there's another magic shop in town.
There are tons of magic shops in town.
Okay, I'm gonna go find one that sells the dispel magic spell. Like on a scroll.
no!
Why is Fishy heartbroken at that idea?
Why don't you steal the what do you call it while you're there and save us money then?
Well, here's the thing though. I'm gonna buy the dispel magic thing out of my own money, and then just
Just go steal the arrowheads. I mean, you're already in town. You're already there. I mean, that'll save me having to go into town, and then we can just move forward from there.
He does raise a point.
suppose I could.
Good try.
Arrow of rogue slaying. He just fucking kills you.
Yeah, I mean, I don't really care. That's fine.
I'm in space.
Poor guy.
I just wanted a bow. I didn't tell you to steal everything from him.
We have 500 gold piece spell scroll.
No, easy. And then I walk out
Okay.
with the spell scroll after giving him the gold. I go back to the previous shop and give it a try.
All right. What are you using the dispel magic on?
The store itself, because you didn't say that he went inside or anything, so it's got to be an AoE type of thing.
For each spell of 4th level or higher, roll on your spellcasting modifier. You are a spellcaster, right?
No?
No.
Then you can't use spell
And
scrolls.
you can't use the spell scroll you just bought.
Wait a minute!
You have to be an artificer, bard, cleric, druid, paladin, sorcerer, warlock, or wizard to use a dispel magic scroll.
What a coincidence, I know of a druid. As I go to find Lily.
Okay. Oh, this is gonna go well.
Do not do that. Do not implicate Lily in fucking helping you rob a store.
No, it'll be fine.
See, you ask Willie to use the scroll on the store.
Yep.
Okay.
She's gonna sell you out. I hope she sells you out so quick. He told me to do it.
If she realizes what exactly we're doing.
Hold on. This is gonna be
Saying when the
hilarious.
guards show up.
This is DC 19. Her spellcasting modifier is wisdom. Oh, that's a save.
Oh.
Suppose it didn't change.
So she casts a spell. She reads off the spell scroll, and the shop disappears.
You know, that's fair.
You asshole.
Ben's just staring at the fucking where the shop was.
Did I do it right?
Like, I guess so. I
You
guess so.
casted Dispel Magic on an entire magic shop.
I just enjoy how it was a magic shop. Like,
It was a
that makes
magic
it even better.
shop.
Most of them are.
Ben's just sitting there, confused now. He's like, well, I was gonna try and get a belt out of there. Oh,
Just come back.
Well, I'm not going into town. If I hear about all of this fuckery, I'm not going to go into town. I mean, I obviously don't know about it yet, but
this has been only one guy that I've fucked with. I'm not fucking with any more.
yeah, like I said, you may as well find him because I'm not going into town.
Just buy the arrows normally.
I mean, you started it, you finish it.
Well, I suppose I should go find the gentleman that sells those arrows.
Well, apparently we already had a guy who sold them. Hopefully it's not the same guy, though. Otherwise we can no longer get those because somebody got rid of his entire store.
Well, no, because Uthix talked to the other guy, right? Or somebody did.
Well, one of them burned
No,
to the ground.
tec-
I'm imagining
technically-
that's not the one that disappeared.
Technically, nobody talked to anybody. Grim just gave us a price.
Yeah.
Yeah, nobody. Yeah,
No, it was a different shop, and this is the same shop that was on fire, John.
Yeah, the same shop that's on fire is the one that noped out of existence because of Ben. You're
Listen.
going to hell.
As if he wasn't already. Well, Ben's gonna go to the other magic shop
All right.
and ask him for arrows of dragon slaying.
Well, you guys were already quoted the price on those.
Could we possibly get them at a lessened price if we give you dragon parts? That way you are able to make more of these.
Oh. What do you got?
You were there. I'm pretty sure you were helping, so you'd be able to inform him that we have every single part of the dragon.
Isn't this the town that has our ship docked at it? Or
Yeah.
One of our ships?
And we have those currently stored in the forge area, so you might be able to take them to it.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Well, I have literally every part of a white dragon?
Yeah, an adult white dragon.
Of an adult white dragon?
Hmm. Starts pulling out some books and looking at them. Any blood?
I believe so.
We didn't.
Pretty sure we bled him dry.
Yeah.
That was the
I don't
one
know
thing
the
we
exact-
didn't have the ability to get.
No, we got the blood. Pretty sure we preserved it specifically.
We didn't have anything to keep it in.
We had barrels. We had a ton of barrels on the ship. The blood in the barrels.
I thought you bled them on the ground. Chopper, do you remember?
Did we? I don't actually remember.
I
that
don't
one.
remember specifically stating that we bled him, but I don't want to be that guy.
I don't think we did. So honestly, if we don't have it, that is also fair. But
I remember distinctly that we didn't have anything to put them in, so we couldn't collect it. That was like the one thing we couldn't.
Okay. We can go back and get the blood. It'll all be frozen.
Technically, yeah, it would be frozen and preserved if slightly impure. It would have some slight impurities in it, but it would be the blood.
Well, the next question is, do you guys have the teeth?
Yeah.
All right.
40, I believe.
40 teeth.
All of them.
Heart?
Yep.
Okay.
Fundamentium? Yep.
Fundamentium. Yeah, if you get me the Fundamentium, I'll knock off a couple grand. Give me the teeth, I'll knock off $1,000. And give me the heart, I'll knock off $1,000. Give me the blood, and I'll knock off another $1,000.
So what I'm
Okay.
hearing here is we can get this shit down to like close to 10 grand for 5 arrows, which is a really good price.
Are we getting ripped off?
No.
Because how much does all this cost?
Making the arrows is an expensive process. That's why they are so expensive. And the more
I think
dangerous
he's
the
asking
critter,
more about the cost of a fundamentium.
that is
Yeah,
also true.
I feel like he's definitely underselling the amount that the parts are worth.
I was
Well,
going to say, I'm
question
pretty sure a
is-
fundamentium alone is worth well over that.
The question is, does Ben know that?
Well, the question is, do you guys want to shop around and try to find someone
I
else who
mean-
will buy it for more? I mean, feel free to.
I mean, Ben's a shifty fuck. I'm pretty sure he does.
That's also fair.
You guys can feel free to sell it and come back and buy it full price.
That also wouldn't be a bad idea. Achieve the same effect.
I mean, offloading dragon parts in these areas, might find somebody.
Joke's on him. We have access to many parts.
Ben's just gonna go grab the dragon parts and
Ben can also try to add a charisma roll to this, see if he'll sway.
okay.
I don't think it went well.
No, it didn't go well.
I meant to say earlier that I'm gonna add my inspiration to this, but then there was like, you never asked me to roll until I forgot about the inspiration. So I was like, oh, okay, fuck it. Here we go.
Does your companion know that rats don't look good with puppy dog eyes? What is he trying to do?
Alright, don't ask me.
Okay.
Quaid, I
I'm
broke
here
it.
now. I'm willing to knock off $2,000 for the fundamentum.
So, $2,000 for the fundamentium.
Mm-hmm.
You said
Getting
a
ripped
grand
off.
$1,000
for the teeth,
Mm-hmm.
and $1,000 for the heart.
Uh-huh. And $1,000 for some of the blood. Maybe like a barrel full.
The blood's kind of hard to get to right now.
Ah.
So he's knocking off $4,000.
If you guys have the fundamentum, teeth, heart. Hold on. Yes, fundamentum, teeth, heart. You guys don't have the blood. Am I missing something? Yeah, $4,000.
Okay. So that drops the price to 14.
14,000.
Ben's just gonna grumble. He's like, "Oh."
Should have burned down your shop instead.
Basically. He just dishes out the money. Pained to see it all go away.
Well, thank you so much for your purchase. guys ever in town again, I might whip you up a surprise.
It's a bomb.
So sold the heart, sold all the teeth.
Well, how many teeth do you guys have left?
We have 40 teeth. I don't know how many he
You
sold.
say we had 40.
He wants at least 20.
Yeah, we got ripped off.
Yes, we did
Yep.
get ripped off.
You guys can go somewhere else.
I believe the process is done now, but
Go steal them. I thought that was the plan. I didn't know you were going to try and buy them. Go steal them. Remember?
Hold on. I go back for the gold. Although I suppose it'd be in platinum for that much.
I don't think you're ever going to be able to deal business with him again because he's probably going to have a feeling of who did that.
Oh. 30 and 35. I mean, if you'd like to, you can steal the gold back. But this might have some consequences. In fact, it's guaranteed to have some consequences.
Where is he?
Let's see, where would he be? Well, how long is it after you go? How long before you going back?
Personally, I'd say leave it.
I mean,
What's the worst that can happen? Go do it.
The reason I'd say leave it is because this guy knows how to make stuff with dragon parts, and he did say he might whip us something up.
Yeah, he might be useful later.
Completely agree. Go steal from him.
We're also going to fully kill another dragon soon, so
Yeah, I
agree.
think he'll.
Go steal from him.
John, are you
John!
trying to egg me on for bad decisions?
Yes.
What a surprise! John is encouraging bad decisions.
Go
Who
steal
could
from
have seen that coming?
He's
There's a
trying to make
space
you act like
whale!
Orthos.
It's a chance to roll the die and get that endorphin pop, dude. Go steal from him.
He's trying to make you act like Orthos.
No, hold on, John. No, John. I know what I'll do.
Whale.
Okay, I'm gonna give the bag of holding that has
Knife
everything
to
that I
a bird's
stolen
foot.
to Uthix.
There you go.
Don't open that.
What
And then
about
I'm going
knives
to
to
the
a bird's foot?
guardhouse.
I'm gonna tune you to that ring in your sleep.
Chopper, what did you say about knives and
over
bird's
here.
feet?
I said, who tied knives to a bird's foot?
Oh, you're playing Elden Ring. I was very
Again.
confused at the moment. Quaid, you didn't tell me there was a space whale.
I didn't realize there was.
It's a
Alright,
space whale.
back to D&D. What are you doing?
At the guardhouse?
Mm-hmm.
Well, you know I rolled at 35 in sleight of hand.
Yes.
That wizard no longer has a staff.
You're a
Why are
kid.
you bullying this poor guy?
What is
leave
this?
the
He tried
medal.
to fireball me!
You deserved it!
Okay, so the wizard who is sitting in a cell doesn't have his cell right now. Doesn't have his staff on him right now.
Where's his... he probably has like a bag of holding or something. I'm not taking that.
I feel like the option is if he got fucking arrested, so they took his shit.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, he did repeatedly fireball his shop, so they're trying to get everything straightened out, most likely.
I think we're all in agreement that he was not in the wrong.
I'm just gonna drop a note through the window, or like slide a note underneath the bars for the, or underneath the door, or whatever, after going and finding the, holding for prisoner belongings. And the note will read, So I casted Dispel Magic on your shop and it just kind of disappeared. Sorry.
All right, I gotta step away for about 5 minutes. Good luck to you.
Well, if he finds it out, he's gonna be. Okay.
He just says okay.
Ben is making very sure to not speak at all.
I'm pretty sure you just made that man homeless.
Probably.
Additionally, you do know that because you what was it? That note, people can track you with that. They can use that as a form of like scrying.
Don't tell him that.
This will be a boss fight for later, which we will all leave to Ben.
Yeah, no.
If a
as soon as
random maid shows up asking to murder a treacherous rat, we are all leaving it go.
You can
That's
try.
fair.
Or at the very least, I'm leaving it go.
That's fair.
I broke.
All right. Well, you guys have what you came for. Is there anything else you're doing to this poor mage?
Did I find the prisoner holding item? Like where they hold their items? Belongings?
Yes, and the 2 guards standing outside of it. Do you want to try and get into it?
Yeah, I'm gonna throw a ball bearing down the hallway.
All right. Rolls down the hallway. The 1 guard looks at it, picks it up.
As Ben goes, huh.
He puts it in his pocket. He continues to stand there at attention.
Ben at this point is very confused. He's like, why are 2 guards standing outside the belonging room? Most normally it's just 1. I have to search something real quick.
Okay. I should be concerned, shouldn't I, guys?
Barry. What did I get? A 6? Ah!
Yeah.
There's now a giant boar in the hallway. I'm going to tell him to chase them off.
How much health does a giant boar have?
How much health?
Yeah.
As much as a normal giant boar would have? I'm not sure. This is from the Rust Bag of Tricks.
I'll find out real quick, just so I know if they are going to be chased off by it or just going to fucking kill it off.
Mm. 42.
All right, I'm back. Motherfucker in jail?
Not yet. He's trying.
Technically, yes.
Technically, yes.
Not unwillingly, I feel like is the best way to put it.
Yeah, it has
AC of what?
it has 42 health and is 20 feet away from them. He has a charge attack.
So you get charged by a boar. Roll the attack. We'll assume the boar went first, because I don't want to roll this into initiative.
I'm gonna guess that his attack modifier is his strength, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Should say on a sheet.
I don't have his sheet.
Oh. I know, but you can look up a boar.
That's what I'm doing.
Okay.
Yeah. His tusk is a +5 to hit. So we'll just rock with that. Ooh.
All right. So the guards casually step out of the way. What's the AC of a boar?
12.
So I think that means those all hit.
All but one.
Well, the guards have a +9 to hit. Holy shit.
They're probably veterans.
Hold on. Let's roll all as 1 damage. So that's 66 plus 15. How much health does the boar have?
42.
42. I can make another attack. Twenty-three
23
hits. Yeah, I gotta roll damage.
Okay. I know, but at this point, it's more so just fucking with the guy.
Alright, 10 damage, and then... I'm pretty
Nope.
sure it died. One of those was
Yeah,
a 20.
he's dead. Okay, well then it just disappears
Alright.
into a cloud of smoke.
Oh. That was weird.
This Ben's like,
I want to get the captain. You stand guard as one of them walks off.
Ah, beautiful. I throw a ball bearing down the other way. Does he go and pick it up?
No, he's gonna ignore the guard ball bearing and keep walking. I'm just getting the captain at this point. Too much shit's going weird.
I'm saying the one that was still standing there.
Oh, when you said the other way, I thought you meant the other way as in down the other way of the hall.
The opposite direction of the guy that's walking.
Okay. He looks down at it, acknowledges it, and then he looks back up and just keeps his post. He's not fucking with it.
Fuck this. I'm just gonna blow out all the lights.
Okay.
What's he gonna do? See me? And I'm gonna unlock the door if it even is locked and go in.
As you unlock the door, you hear some swishing sounds. You go into the lockup.
Okay.
There's numerous boxes around the room.
I just want the staff.
At the center of the room, you see a pedestal with a book in it. But as for the staff, roll me an investigation. You're finding all kinds of interesting things that have been collected from prisoners, but you're not finding the staff.
Ben's just gonna sigh and go over and look at the book. Does it have a name?
It does. Give me just a second here. Can you read Infernal?
No.
Okay, it has a name.
Okay. Ben's just gonna look at it and just be like, it's not worth it, and just leaves.
Alright, you're gonna stealth back out. Go ahead and roll stealth again.
Ben's then just gonna go meet up with Uthix and be like, this town's boring.
Oh, you did beat them. Okay, I had to double check, make sure you're gonna get it high enough with the 25, but yeah, you do. Sneak back out.
I will be right back.
You left the dwarf with the elf.
For like 5 minutes.
This probably took longer than 5 minutes.
Well, that's Ben exaggerating.
What's been happening on the other side of town while he was gone? Uthix? Anything? I guess just waiting.
Uthix, upon having an elf just following him around, obviously would have found the nearest pub.
Like, if I gotta babysit, we're doing it my way. Alright. So, as the day has been progressing back at the cave, our party at the cave, we're gonna jump over to you guys for just a moment here. You guys have reinforced and hidden the entrance to the cave. Is there anything else that you guys did before nightfall?
Hmm. I don't have anything to do.
That's fine. We can just gloss over. I didn't really have anything to do either.
I could speak with animals through a ritual and just try and figure out if there's anything interesting nearby.
I think Cameron just got back, so.
That's Cameron, I jumped back to the cave to see if you guys had done anything. I mean, you could ask the animals if there's anything interesting nearby.
I just got back. What did I miss?
I jumped back over to the cave. There's shenanigans going on in town.
Well,
What should I roll?
honestly,
Honestly.
Cameron, what were you gonna say?
Oh, sorry, I was stopping because you were going to speak. I was going to ask how dark it is outside currently.
Well, unless you're doing anything before nightfall, it's gonna be nightfall.
Well, if I had time before nightfall, I'd like to see if there's actually a decent area where we could pin the dragon with his back to the wall. Though it also be fairly near to the ruin.
With its back to a wall.
Yeah.
Go ahead and roll.
Don't know if
Perception, I believe. You're trying to spot the area that matches what you're looking for.
Oh, I also just realized that technically
Or
I didn't.
survival.
So I don't know if this would work with the dragon, but this is actually one of the abilities of my tracking ability in the forest.
What is it?
Learn their exact number, their sizes, and how long ago they passed. That is, however, worded very vague, and I don't know if it would work on a fucking dragon. But we'll see later. So, perception. Where is there's perception. Not great. Man, if only I had advantage.
So you're not really finding anywhere that's gonna have them pinned up against a wall. I mean, there's a lot of trees, and there are some nice hills that are pretty steep, but none that are like sheer enough to like butt them up against something like that.
Don't know we'll have the best option for where to position him, but I think we have a solid enough plan without that. Penny, what are you doing? Sorry, Penny, not Teddy. Sorry, did I say Teddy?
Anything else that you guys are doing before nightfall?
Nope. I just realized how confusing things would be if Teddy was actually still here. Because I'd be trying to talk to him whenever he's causing a problem, and then Fishy would think I'm talking to him. It would get confusing quick.
Alright.
But no, I don't think I'd be doing anything before nightfall.
After nightfall's a couple hours in, which obviously time's different for you two separate groups here, just to keep things vaguely intact. You guys hear a loud crash, followed by a very frustrated roar, and you hear several other loud crashes. Would you guys like to do anything?
So this is happening to those of us in the forest or those of us in the town?
In the forest? God.
I'm
Okay.
still in the cave.
Yep, you guys can hear this from the cave.
I'm gonna look
All right.
around and say, I think the dragon's here to play.
Well, gentlemen, I'm going to step out to look at it, but for the time being, be very careful. So I'm going to cast Pass Without Trace on all of us. If you wish to follow me,
Oh,
be very...
fuck that noise. I'm not going anywhere till we got the party and the motherfucking arrows.
Well, I'm
Peace.
going... Understandable and respectable. I'm going to go see if I can't take a look and see what's going on out there.
You go on with your bad self, Leroy. I will write a song about you.
So for starters, I'm not actually going to exit. I'm just going to look through... I'm going to see if I can push aside some of the foliage blocking the entrance and look outside very, very... Basically without causing
Well-
too much noise or causing any large visual disturbance.
Okay.
With the plus 10 applied.
Where you guys are,
Holy
you
shit,
can
I'm
just
glad.
barely make out the village. And you see a very large black dragon scratching at the ground and digging and then kicking around and then roaring and then digging more.
In that case, yeah, I'm just going to very slowly, very carefully move back and away and head back down to the cave. No one leave. He's digging. I'm committing to memory where he was digging. That is where we will set the trap. And I'm going to commit to memory exactly where I saw him digging at.
This goes on
he's
for a couple hours. So you hear a roar and then the noise is as quickly as it came, it's gone.
So the dragon left.
Dragon left.
I'm
Maybe
going
you should go
to
check.
I'm going to very carefully go out and I'm going to investigate the area and see if he was digging dedicatedly in one spot.
Right behind you. And when I say right behind you, I mean I'm not leaving the cave.
That's fine. I rolled a 31. Unless he's doing this for more than an hour. By the way, it's at least 21.
He was digging for quite a while.
Okay, so pass without trace is gone then. That's fine. It's still a 21. I feel like I'm fairly safe with that. I hope.
Alright, when you come back down, you notice one of the statues that was previously there is gone. And it looks like something was pulled up out of the ground. The indentation is that of a very large box, maybe 3 feet across by 3 feet across.
So, did he seem to be digging in a specific spot repeatedly, or was he digging for an item? Such as one of these boxes
He
or the
was
statue?
digging in a very specific spot. He didn't dig outside of that spot.
This is where we'll set the trap. And I'm going to basically just commit this exact spot to memory. I don't imagine it'll be hard, but
I would say there's a hole with something missing out of it. Yes, I don't think it'll be hard.
and then I'm going to head back in and I'm going to inform these guys of what I found. He seems to be looking for something, so he will be coming back.
Didn't you already get it?
Maybe.
That's why he left?
That is a possibility, but why didn't he just stay away then if he already had it? I imagine he is digging for multiple items, as this is a temple dedicated to Bahamut that is being unearthed. He will most likely be back for something, and if we can set the trap there, or possibly find where another powerful item is located, we could set it there.
We should probably find another one. Because he got that one already. You said something was missing, right?
Yes, it appears that a box was missing. Although whatever he seemed to be doing seemed to have been causing him pain, so there might be something here specifically that is meant to ward him off. Or he was just incredibly angry at not finding it on a single attempt. To be frank, both are plausible.
Alright. Back to the pub.
I'll be right back.
As Uthix and Lily are there enjoying a drink. In walks Ben.
Yep.
Alright, anything you guys are doing before the night winds down?
Drinking.
Next time I just run past, there's a
Alright, if it's just drinking and hanging out and nothing that you guys are going to try and do beyond that, I think we can go on to the next day. With how well you guys set up your encampment at the location, I'm not going to have you guys roll at all because of how well hidden the camp was. Good job, guys. That was a hell of a roll.
Good. Yay. Yeah.
So it is the next day. The group in town can depart whenever they're ready to. Oh, they already could have departed technically. I mean, does someone want to roll for the helm to see how many charges it gets back?
What is it? A D5?
3.
D3? I don't know how to do that. Oh yeah, I do.
Roll a
That's
D4
right, I always
minus 1.
forget. You can do a modified one too. I always forget, but I can't remember how to do it. So somebody else do it.
Isn't it
Being
normally
lazy.
D4
Slash-
minus 1?
What?
Teleportation.
He said D4. He said D4 minus 1. Oh wow, look at that.
Well, it's just 1D3 charges daily at dawn.
That's what I
Goodness.
thought.
Literally a D3. Why the fuck are you trying to add math and shit into it?
Yeah,
I don't
literally.
know. I'm not trying to do anything.
Oh, Ben rolled
Somebody
I'm
a
not
said roll a
talking to
D4.
you.
D4.
I'm talking to the simple one.
Oh, thank you. Wait, that is me, the stoner. Oh, simple one, not simple ton.
Somebody
Got
roll a D3. I've got 2 D4s on the field.
I am back.
Roll a D3.
Oh, son of a bitch. Wait, D3?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, for some
Checking
reason they're trying to roll D4s for the helmet teleportation when it literally is a D3.
It's got 2 charges.
Oh,
Well, somebody
I
else said
roll-
it, and then I was checking if it was right, and no, it is literally
No,
a D3.
it's a D3. I literally said that right at the start, a D3, and then you guys all got kind of slow.
I wasn't here for that.
I'm gonna be
Okay,
honest. So
well,
who all owns
Summary:
it actually?
they're all kind of slow.
How many people own a D3 though? Like, if
I
it was-
rolled a 4.
You would roll a d6 and divide it by 2. Round up. Or round up.
What you do not do
No.
is roll a D4 minus 1, because then you can have a 0 result.
Okay.
Either
I
way,
already said I was just doing what somebody yelled out. It's not like I thought it up. That'd take too much effort.
Oh, yeah, we know.
it has 2. It has 2 charges.
I have a popsicle.
You have a popsicle. Awesome. It has 2 charges.
My popsicle has 2 charges?
Yep.
Yes.
Yes.
Hell yeah! That makes buying that box of popsicles way more worth it.
You can cast brain freeze.
Bro, 3 times today I've been going up the stairs about halfway up and my ankle just says, "Nope, you get cramp now."
You don't need those, right? Ankles.
Nah, I don't need them.
All right. If there's nothing else needed in town, the party's gonna be regrouped magically with 1 charge missing.
At which point, I'm gonna have Ben hand over the bows he acquired. I'm assuming he's only gonna hand over 1, but I don't know.
He doesn't know what either one of them do.
You know, say he's got to do some identifying.
That's what I was gonna do, is identify them.
Okay. I'm gonna hand you both and be like, identify them. I want to know what they do.
All right. Well, I'm gonna spend a short rest identifying the bows by just firing arrows at trees.
I imagine he's going to be there like, I got these.
I only asked you for 1, although I appreciate this option for a second one.
They had a great deal.
Oh, never mind. John just identified them for either 1 or both of them for me.
Yes, they had a great deal.
Yeah.
But,
Steal one, get one
for
free.
each one.
I think so, but you can ritual cast it, I'm pretty sure.
It's got to be an R next to it for ritual cast, right?
Yes.
Yep, no, I can't on this one.
Okay.
But
Well, if you don't want to
they're only
spend the spell
first
slot,
level.
that's all.
No, it's fine. They're only first level.
Wait, what? For what?
Okay,
Identify.
we're talking about the identify spell. What I asked was, does one spell get me 1 item, or can you do multiple items with 1 spell?
Yes, it does, but as long as you have it prepared, it is a ritual spell.
Okay, fair enough. What's a can? I thought it was a. All right. Well, next to it says voice and whatever the fuck else is. I can never remember.
That's components, not material, or not the.
Okay, I was used to I always thought there was an R next to it if it was a ritual.
Isn't there an
Alright.
R next to it?
Not
Does
on
that-
mine.
Are bards able to ritual cast?
That is also a valid question.
That was about to be that's what I'm looking up right now.
That one I do not know, actually.
Oh, I can. Yep, you're right. It just an R just popped on. I don't.
And can you ritual cast? That's the next question. We don't actually have a clue. I'm pretty sure they can. I think bards just have to have it, like, actually prepared.
Which
Or,
I
well,
do.
actually, they don't have preparation. Bards are weird.
You tell me about it, man. I'm still getting used to it. I got down the insults though.
Yeah, bards have ritual casting.
Yeah, they do.
Well, then I'm gonna do that.
All right.
I was gonna say I knew for a fact it was ritual. I just didn't know if Bard had ritual because
Well, my
bards.
character sheet, I don't know what the fuck it's with Roll20. For a while, it didn't have it's a black box with an R in white
Yeah.
back. Yeah, and so it didn't have it, but once it popped up, I was like, oh, fuck, I feel stupid. Yes, I will do as many items as you need.
All right.
Just
So
these two bows,
the
please.
one bow is a vicious short bow, and the other is a +1 longbow.
I don't want to know where you guys got these. Anything else?
Like he said, he acquired them.
No,
Fair enough.
He also said it was a great deal.
Yeah, he
Fair
had a
enough.
great deal. He was closing down
Fair
shop and going out of
enough.
town.
Fair enough.
Well, now I have the question of which I'd rather take. I think the short bow might be better off in your hands since you'll be needing it. Then, and I will take the +1 longbow. I'm going to do by simply modifying the longbow that I already have. One. Does the +1 apply to damage or just
There's
attack?
a spot in there that says magic.
I was gonna say, put the +1 on the magic.
Yes, and then it does
you're right.
both. But it'll do it automatically if you do it in the magic one. And I love the vicious short bow. How it feels the need says Roll20 with this magic weapon. They're like, we're not taking any chances with the vicious short bow. This is a magic weapon.
Go down, Penny.
I just love that they
Was there ever an argument?
called it out
Has
like
somebody
that.
ever tried to argue it isn't?
I'm supposing at some point someone did because they got really specific with that. They rolled a 20 with this magic weapon. Now the question was an artificer involved? But either way, vicious short bow +1 longbow.
Yep.
You
Now,
guys
Graham, don't make the mistake I did. Remember that whenever you hit with the arrows, the dragon has to make a con save.
I know I won't make that mistake. I did read the item.
I want to make the attack for it on my sheet real quick.
So you guys will be fighting a dragon or potentially going through a dungeon, one or the other, very soon. Should we hold here so we have the full party?
Yeah, I'm gonna.
I think so.
Yeah, we talked a little bit about it earlier, and I think we kind of came to a more or less consensus on waiting.
We decided we would not need Orthos. However, we don't want Orthos to miss this fight.
In
so.
fairness, yeah, we don't want him to miss it, but
Well, that's fair.
yeah, I mean, I would be bummed out if it were me and I missed it. So yeah, man, absolutely.
Monkey, are you still with us?
Monkey.
He just messaged
Yeah,
me too. Monkey's passing out too in the background here, so that'd be another person we'd be
Sorry.
down. No, it's cool.
Don't be
dude.
sorry,
man. It's fucking midnight.
It's past your bedtime. I get it.
Less about that, more that I was climbing on a roof today and actually doing work.
Okay.
Like
So,
physical
dude.
labor.
Yeah.
Always remember, you gotta act like you're only mediocre, otherwise they ask you to do extra shit.
Oh no,
Top
I
10 rules
always
of the
act
military.
crazy like I'm gonna jump off the roof.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
so we are gonna
I'm
hold
see
here,
you guys
Monkey.
tomorrow.
So you have a great night.
Yeah,
Alright.
they give me a chance to talk to you, Grim, for a couple of minutes about some a D&D item that I want to come up with and a way to introduce it and figure that out. But we can do that a little bit later. But
Okay.
Yeah, if you've got the time, that'd be cool.
Definitely have the time tonight.
Yeah. And if not, we'll figure tomorrow the next day. It's not a huge rush, but something I've been
I need
thinking
to-
about for a bit.
I thought
Need to
Ben
figure
had.
out what I'm doing about my subclass that fucking changed.
Ben, what is your modifier to hit with those arrows? Assuming you're using a short bow.
With the short bow, +7.
Was that Ben who rolled or Olander who rolled? Oh,
That was
okay.
me who rolled.
That was you who rolled.
So you're
Okay.
actually not much better off, and maybe you do have the advantage.
Yeah. Plus, I can do a lot more damage with the arrows.
Can we talk about the fact that if he crits with a short bow of arrow of slaying, how much damage that's going to be?
Yeah.
At
Can be a lot.
least 102.
Well, it's an extra 12 damage from the bow itself.
60 from the arrow, 30 from sneak attack.
That's if he fails
So-
to save.
Yeah. If he fails to save, at least 102.
You just have 5 arrows.
How did you get it to say con save on that?
There's an option at the very bottom that says save.
Is that on the weapon itself?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll have to do another.
I just made a new weapon attack.
Or you add it to the existing one and you just uncheck it.
That too.
Hmm.
There's numerous ways you guys can do your weapon attacks.
How do you
and
think my
stuff,
staff of power only sometimes does the extra force damage?
So,
Because there's literally a check.
but-
and our arrows of slaying half damage?
What?
What?
Mm-hmm.
I
It is half damage on success. I'm pretty sure. Let me double check.
Save versus half. That is what he's meaning.